that, yeah, you can see. Just make sure you look at the right teams.
Yeah, can you please post the team name thing in the bracket thing? That way I don't have to keep going back and forth.
Sure.
Because that would help like immensely. So I can see like yeah, we have 3, 6, 7, and 8, but just to make sure.
Right. Here, I'll just send it
this is
to
so
you.
cool. All the teams are like full, kind of. Almost.
I know. I'm trying to get logged in. We're gonna be a little delayed, I think.
All right, my stream is now live as well.
Is it working? Do you got it set up, Jacob?
Yep.
Okay. So, Jacob, if you want to do your thing, you can do it.
I mean,
well, yeah.
I need to figure out who's in my game.
Yeah, I'm working. I will send.
So, Gabe, you are inviting people from game 2. I think you already knew that.
Yeah, so that's team 3, 5. No. Team 3, 6, 7, and 8.
Correct. And then Jacob, once Kaylin sends you the list, you will invite people on team 1, 2, 4, and 5.
1, 2, 4, and 5?
Yep.
All right. But I have to. I'm waiting for you to give me the go ahead. No, is that right?
I mean, you can.
You're good to start. Go start.
okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You guys have both been sent the thing, and then I'm gonna also send you the bracket in your DM.
Cool. And then, Kaylin, I went ahead and checked. Every team has everyone they should, except for team 1 is missing 1 person.
Okay. Yeah, I have all the chats muted, so I don't know if they're talking to me, but
yeah.
They're all so good. Team 1's just missing someone.
Yeah, which is where if you wanted to try to grab that Killbot.
He said he couldn't do it.
Alright, just to make sure, I think that's gonna be going through. Yep, alright, so the stream can still hear me, which is very nice. I need to be inviting people from... Teams 3, from 1 to...
is doing 1, 2, 4, and 5. Yep.
1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Which is
This is off to a fantastic start, isn't it? So, okay. Who do I have? I have Daily Dude, Lina. I thought Lina was like one of the first people. Yeah, Lina's here. Blue Atlas is here. Crazy Joker is not here. That's what I'm missing. There we go. Told you it was gonna be scuffed. Listen, we live and we learn. This is our first time running one of these. It's not gonna be the smoothest thing you've ever seen, but you know, we're working with what we've got. And that's all we can really do at this point. Is just see what we've got. Am I live? No. I am live. Cool. All of this. Okay. That is Team 5 is ready. Team 2 is ready. So we're waiting on Team 1 and Team 4 to ready up. I also don't have a Twitch chat, so this will be fun. That's Team 1, I believe. No, it's Team 4 that is ready. I'm waiting on Team 1 to ready up. Is Team 1? That's not Team 1, that's Plague. Alright. Okay, you ready it up. Right? Yeah, I'll ready it up, so. Alright. I think everything's good to go. Okay, this is going to be scuffed as hell because you can hear my keyboard. That's okay. Okay, starting things off on Sky Festival. This map is pretty big, but at the same time is very much prone to rushes through the middle of the map, hot contesting ground. The 2 emeralds being off-centered leads to a lot of chaos surrounding the outer islands, as well as rushes through the 3 small islands on the outside. Going around right now, we see yellow immediately fortifying with endstone and wood. They are quick to the draw on that one. Everyone else seems to be taking a bit of a slower start in regards to that, but blue is already starting their first rush. Green and blue are going to clash head on into this outside island. And they're also hurrying to get their defenses up in place. Here we see, let's see what we got here. We have Lina and Blue Atlas going for their immediate push with Crazy Joker following suit. Green is just hurrying to build up a defense so that way they don't get caught totally off guard. I apologize. But the push is still coming in. Meanwhile, on the other sides of the map, yellow has built out to their resources and are opting to just play it slow and steady while these two duke it out. There's a massive brawl happening on this island as blue has now infiltrated the green island and one player is already immediately going for the break. He's going to get found by Boomerang, and green will hold the defense for the first push, but that may not be the last push. Meanwhile, on the other side, yellow has taken total control of middle and red slow to the draw as always, but then again, that's not always the worst part. You can sneak in a bed break however you please. Yellow going straight for an aggressive onto blue. Actually, this is an interesting way to try to throw yourself into the line of fire. Typically, you don't see this often as the blue team will try to immediately turn onto you, but green is also making a counter push. This isn't actually such a clever play. They're getting attacked by all fronts. Granted, the yellow offensive has fallen, but at the same time, the green offensive is still going strong. Here we see Softly making his push. He's backing up. He's going to just back up, regroup, re-strategize. And there he goes into the depths, and the blue will follow him. Moving on to the rest of the teams, it seems red is still just playing slow. They don't have any worries right now. No one is pushing them, except yellow is now making a slow bridge. That bridge has now fallen. Red is now taking control of their diamond island. They're just going to play this one super slow, let everyone else eliminate everyone else, and then they're left to clean up the scraps. You know what? Valid strategies. Green and blue still, once again, making their pushes. Which one's theater? F1? F1. All right, cool. Yellow is still keeping control of mid, grabbing all of these emeralds and getting pot shots. I thought it was an arrow going. Blue is mounting their next offensive onto the green base. We have 2 members versus looks to be all 4. They will trade out 1 for 1, so now there's 1 blue versus the inevitable 4 greens. Lots of speed bridges that are going just short of where they wanted to go. It's unfortunate. Green at this point looks to have enchanted armor, and Softly has opted to give himself the iron. Moving back over to the yellow, they are still reaping the full rewards of middle. No one has really stopped them. There's a yellow actually running circles around red base. He infiltrated that like a madman. He's still going. I don't know if he's planning on getting anything, but the reds will put an end to him very quickly. Very well played by Kame, trying to get everything out of that and stalling them for time. Still going back to this green-blue offensive. The blues are now also going to hedge their claim into the middle of the map to claim some of these emeralds, get themselves a little bit more going. Yellows, I think, are going to let this happen as they are now more interested in red. But I could be wrong. There might also be an invis play going on right now. I'm not entirely sure. Blue is now cleaning out most of theirs. Cleaning out most of the middle. Yellow is now mounting this full offensive onto the red base. This seems catastrophe is in the works for the red side over here, as we'll see what this push brings about. Quick with the water to try and slow down any break attempts, which is very smart by them. There's a bit of a cluster of a fight. So far, yellows seem to be on top, but there's still a lot of stray damage taken. Meanwhile, they left 1 yellow off to the side, and that will be the bed broken. Red's lives now capped at 4. Let's see if the yellow can get any extra credit before leaving. He will not. That leaves just the 4 reds alone to try and fight for their lives. Moving back to the green-blue offensive over here, we see blue over here in a very interesting position, not able to do much. But now we'll see if Softly wants to make a counter aggression. It seems that he will. Let's see what he tries to make of this situation. With 2 blues in his face, he's going to opt to back up and just reconsider his options. There's a yellow in middle, just assessing the situation before he decides to make a play for himself. Let's see, is yellow going for any more assassinations onto red? They are. At this point, the reds are just going to opt to huddle into their base because they honestly don't have anything left to lose, and the yellow has no benefit of really just throwing his body in there. He is going to try to play from the edge, and he's just going to single one out. That is actually the way you get that, is you just single one person out who you think you have a catch on. He's going to now opt to run the ladder and drop down, and that, I think, will be his downfall. I think he's got like half a heart left or something. He's running to the hills. If the reds chase that, they might be foolish enough to run around the corner. The yellow has instead opted to take his own life. Now, moving on to the blue-green offensive. Yellow has staked his claim just in the center of this, bridging over from middle. He will eventually get found. Vanishable, making a very surprise play. Softly also going for his own aggression. He will almost... Oh, he will fall in the end. So as for defenses right now, I believe I would consider greens or yellows to be the safest, because blue looks to be just a mound of wool, but at the same time, a mound of wool can amount to a lot with a slowness or a minor's haste. That's the word I'm looking for, haste. Yellow, again, he's just throwing his body at them. He's just stalling them for time while green can hopefully get their comeuppance and try to come up with a better strategy than also throwing their bodies out. Now the greens and the yellows are going to be meeting in the middle of the map. The green actually opting to go around the yellows and just attack blue from another angle. This is actually a very clever idea. Seems like Vanishable is disconnected. He will hopefully be able to rejoin here shortly. And there he is. He was on the yellow team. Hopefully he can get back in and mount another offensive of his own. Yellow, this is a tag team offensive going on to the blues right now. Softly still on top. No way. Softly is fighting for this. He almost got it. He broke one layer, but unfortunately falls. Moving back into the middle of the map, we see yellow staking out all of their opponents and seeing what future lies ahead of them. Because I believe right now the best play would be to attack blue and then just either, well, you can go for either one, honestly. Either play works fine here. All of the yellows seem to have met up in middle, aside from one, if I can count. I think one is staying to defend, and then we have 3 on the attack. No, there's all 4 yellows out on the attack. This is actually a suicide play from yellow. Going just all in for this blue bed. They will not quite get it as they are just swept entirely. Softly also making his own play. Softly looking to find this one pick. If he can find that one pick, that's actually huge. He's now got a respawn timer. Oh, the fire charges are also huge. They tried to coordinate a very clever play to just get that bed exposed enough so Softly could just walk up and hit it. Softly, I believe, is now drunk in a potion of some sort. Possibly like he will inevitably fall. Meanwhile, looking back on the rest of the bases, I think yellow has opted to regroup a little bit and just opt for more resources. Red is still assessing all of the strategies, going for the bunker in the base, which honestly, valid tactic. Your bed got broken early on and no one is really messing with you at this point. That can work very well for you. All right, immediately we have another offensive going on the blue diamond island this time. Who is that? Vanishable? No, that is Voidwalker, who has acquired himself diamond armor. They seem to be just handshaking this middle island in regards to staking ownership, but they just want to break this blue bed. They have assessed their threats and they realize who the bigger threat is here. this point, blue is just trying to get rid of this mid bridge before anyone else can cross over. But the only risky part of this is denying yourself those connections, but at the same time, no one else can come to you, so you have a second to get your bearings. Moving back into the middle of the map, again, we have green and yellow and blue, I think, at this point, all staking their claims in middle to just see what's happening. Yellow seems to be bridging around the outside, trying to get to green. Blue is starting a face-first offensive, and it's working out actually very well. He is just holding W and taking names. He's just going to create a bit of a distraction, try to keep himself alive for as long as possible. That will not be much longer, but still. He has opened the door for vulnerability on the yellow side. So yellow is probably going to end up playing much more defensively as a result of that. Softly as well has snuck into the yellow bed. He's actually playing this so smartly. But the green wool is going to reveal him as breaking the bed and not enough time on his hands to get to the obsidian. Very, very nice try by Softly. But yellow, unfortunately, had obsidian. They had mid control pretty much the entire game, and they wanted to let you know that it showed. Blue and green, once again, going at it through these side islands. Blue also staking their claim towards the middle, and yellow is going to meet them there, and there's going to be a small fight where Voidwalker will come up on top. He's going to elect to back up and just not push his advantage too much further. Meanwhile, we see greens and blues falling off all over the place. Yellows are going to keep reaping the rewards of the middle of the map, as no one can really catch up to their power level at this point. The best way to go about this is going to be a backdoor play where the yellows just aren't ready for it, whether it's milk invis and just breaking the yellow wool, replacing the yellow wool, just trying to sneak into that bed somewhere, because brute force against obsidian almost never works. Meanwhile, blues are now staking their offensive into the middle of the map to get fire charged off. Green is mounting their offensive onto the blue bed. And right now there's nobody on blue. There's nobody on blue. This is a bed. This is a broken bed. He was so close. The bed is there. The bed is there. That is so unfortunate for Softly. Moving back around towards the middle of the map, we can see, I believe that is Woodwalker, staking his claims again, assessing the dangers around him, and realizing what is going on in the map around him. Green is again realizing now just how weak of a defense blue has. This is actually a perfect window for them to go and just try to break something. Fire charges in. They're gonna just bounce around. And one green is down. I believe that Softly has found his way in. He's not gonna be able to get much time to break it. He's gonna have to just back up and reassess his strategies, as blue is now gonna possibly make a counter push. I like this play. I really like this play. He's not ready for it. Yellow's also mounting an offensive. This is a turn of the century. The blue has fallen off instead, and there goes the yellow. So the counterplay has worked out not very well. Meanwhile, on the blue bed, we have Softly, very, very precariously above the blue bed, pickaxe in hand. If he had TNT, this would be such a free bed break. That bed is so frail. But I don't know if he's got anything really to work with. He's just got this pillar in the sky. But he does have a yellow. Oh no, the yellow didn't want it. If the yellow pushed forward, that might have been the assist he needed to break that bed. So Softly is going to be just perched up there for a while. We'll be reading the logs to see if he ends up choosing a right or wrong option. Yellow is now staking their claim into the green diamond island. I don't think anyone's ready for this. Yep, yellow is getting a good look at what's going on underneath them. I believe that Softly is ready to make a play. The bed just got fire charged. He will not act on it. It did not break enough blocks, it looks like. There's still endstone underneath there. He's that close to breaking it. Another fire charge in. Leaves the weaknesses up. Softly's going to try to pull the trigger, but it's just not enough room to work with. There just wasn't enough room. They're going to be reinforcing that double now. Lesdio disconnected. That is absolutely unfortunate. Oh, Voidwalker. Oh, they have decided that now is the time to eliminate red. And eliminate red they shall. Calvin Lowell might stay. Nah, unfortunately, Voidwalker is not able to keep it all in. As red team is the first to fall, unfortunately. But for what it's worth, they were able to stay alive a lot longer after their bed broke than I think we gave them credit for. They still did quite well with that, with the cards of hands that they were dealt. Hand of cards they were dealt. English is hard sometimes. Blue is now making their next offensive 1 versus 3 onto the side bridges. Yellow is again staking their claim in the middle, as they also have a yellow perched up, just siphoning these green diamonds. They have been starving for these diamonds now for ages, and they just can't do anything. There's just no diamonds for them. Oakdale girl trying to make the push onto the blue to stop him in his tracks, but unfortunately will get struck down early. Blue Atlas will eventually get found. Voidwalker will also be found, and it seems like everyone has come back to a reset. We still have yellows in total control of middle. Green is now looking to stake their claim into the center of the map. He will meet a blue and will... Looks like the green is winning that fight, as he is. So here we have Softly. Just going to grab the emeralds. He's going to back up. He's going to just... His team needs these resources, and they need to just find their hole. They need to find their opening. And right now, neither team is giving an inch. Because I think they realize that for the inch that they get, they will be giving up a mile. So they are just refusing to give that initial inch. Let's see, we have yellow back into the center of the map. He's going to be looking around for any spare resources that have been left over the course of the game. Blue, I think they're going to clean up their base a little bit because yellow threw down a pocket fort. I love pocket forts. I just like pocket forts. It's so funny. Blue's defense right now still remains the weakest, but at the same time, with all of the other attacks that have been mounted onto them, it's super hard to just find an angle to approach them. Softly will find Vanishable, who I think was making an aggression towards... Yeah, Softly is now making his own aggression, as well as Blue making their aggression. I can't really split game like this. This is not easy for me. It's not easy being the observer and the caster. The Blue actually wins the 1v2. This is an open bed. Unless the respawns come in fast enough. I think he got hit by a haste, unfortunate. He only got hit by a haste and had to back up. Meanwhile, Softly will finally get flanked by Blue Atlas, who is now... Blues are now making a push on the yellow. This could be the thorn. I don't think Blue realizes they have Obsidian, though. This is going to be... That was actually insane. Voidwalker, I commend that try. That was so clever. I really do commend that. Alright, Lanya just trying to be a thorn in yellow's side for the time being. He seems to have Echo just opting for the bow to just try to ward him off. We have green pushing onto the yellow as well. Do they realize this is happening? I don't know if they realized that was happening, but there's also really no window to get in. Looking at yellow's base, it looks to be wool, glass, wood, obsidian, or possibly endstone underneath the wood. Either way, that is a very secure base that you will need a lot of time to get through. A lot of time or a very sneaky play. Yellow has now found his way onto the blue bed. He drops his TNC. He tried to drop it on top of the bed, which would have been a very clever play. Unfortunately, unable to drop the TNT right where he wanted it to be. It seems like now we have gotten more to a reset. Yellow has opted to their olden ways of just siphoning all of the resources from the middle of the map, and also just their presence. It's just the presence of a man in diamond armor on the bridge to middle that will scare anybody away. He wants the fight. Voidwalker, unfortunately, is missing these fire charge jumps. One fire charge actually got knocked back into the sky from the person swinging vertical. That was interesting to see. Let's see, looking back around, we have an invis, it looks like, bouncing around on the yellow bed. Or on the green bed, rather. Meanwhile, we have 1v1s happening. I don't think anyone died there. Yeah, Demon died twice. There is still a yellow alive somewhere on this green bed. He needs to find this opening if he wants to get this bed break. Let's see if we can find him. Looking around on the outskirts. I think I went too far. I apologize. Back to the center of the map. Blues seem to be just resetting. Red has been eliminated. Green. This is yellow, sorry. Has also tried to make something happen on the yellow bed, but unfortunately unable to do so. Greens have been I believe they've just reset. They've fixed their hole. I think the yellow just left. I cannot be certain of that. And in a wild turn of events, blue has now taken total control of the middle of the map. There is actually a blue invis going out. This is going to be huge. He has two very prime targets. He could go for either one of these, and it's going to be a very, very daring play. Let's see. Can we tell who he's going for? I'm looking for any holes. Possibly on yellow. Because there's a big offensive happening on yellow. Pocket forward going out for the green team. Is going to just throw them off to the side. He's trying to figure out where his opening is. I think Blue Atlas was that invis, and he just got found on the green base. So now green has just holed themselves up in this pocket forward. They're going to assess their strategies, trying to figure out where his opening is. Softly's going to finally go for it. He has 6 health to his name, and the bow, I think, is going to be his downfall. There are 2 bows aimed at him now. Ring around the rosy. How is he still alive? There you go. He finally gets taken down. Whew. Blues back to their tried and true of the side ridges towards the green bed. The green bed. See, we have Blue Atlas here who wins the first fight, but he still has 2 more right in front of him. Now 3, and he will miss the jump. Unfortunately, possibly got hit, but I think he just missed his jump. Unfortunate, but still, yellow has now reclaimed or is fighting for the mid-map control. There is now a 3-team fight, and blue... Okay, and just like that, Demon Akame has actually found his hole into the blue bed and found the elimination. That's actually so clever, but again, this blue bed was weak from the very beginning, and now there are 3 blues left, and that is their finite lives. We have Oak here trying to get some finals, trying to see if she can pick off anyone here. But there's a lot in front of her, and now a force mounting behind her. Voidwalker seeing if he can clean up anyone else here. Oak will fall to Blue Atlas, but now Void is here with his wooden sword to try and clean up anything, but they are not having any of it. I lost my drink. This is unfortunate. Alright. Blue team now just consisting of Lionel, Crazy Joker, and Blue Atlas trying to regather themselves, try to figure out what the next course of action is, and go from there. At this point, I'm pretty sure red has been untouched for quite some time. There might be a separate base that they could flock to and be fine. At this point, it looks like is this another offensive happening? Yes, it is. This one belonging to, who is this? Belonging to Broken Boomerang, who throws down the pocket fort, but unfortunately cannot get much more going from him, as they will opt to reset once again. Yellow taking back the resources in the middle. I think blue just got done grabbing all of these, so there won't be much. Still going to clean up what you can. There's a blue now caught in the middle. That was an insane jump to get back, and I think he might need one more to get away. Never mind, the yellow will throw his own fireball, unfortunately just behind him, so the blue will escape with however many emeralds. And I believe that was Demon, yeah. Tried to get the block clutch, but unfortunately 1 block too high. Happens to the best of us. Yellow is still being a thorn in green's side here. I believe this is vanishable. Yep. It's just picking bow fights with 2 of the green members, just keeping them stalled, while a third one, we have Broken Boomerang pushing out into the middle. Vanishable opting to back up and possibly get some health, as he is currently sitting on full health. Never mind that idea. Oh, he was probably more alerted by Softly. Who we have here? We have... Oh no, Softly's still here. Softly's going to claim the diamonds and just escape with his life. Moving around, it seems like blue are still... At this point, they're just going to clear out their base. They have more room to work with, less room to get gimmicked on. And we have all the greens on green and all of the yellows either on yellow or moving into mid, looks like. I believe we might have a invisible yellow. I'm not 100% certain, but we will see what course actions y'all are taking. For having a yellow invis, they seem to be not very responsive to try to answer up with it. They're just going to let whoever's invis do their job and try to cause chaos. At this point, we have 2 greens actually choosing to push up to middle. That is going to be Plague Knight and Softly. Demon was the yellow pushing around the side island. We'll get bowed down, or either bowed or fire charged. I don't know my own death messages. But we have 2 balloons mounting their offensive. They are now separated by the fire charge, but at the same time, the pressure can still be held. Softly, with the amazing block clutch, unable to get the second one, but he will trade himself for Voidwalker. Voidwalker being on the respawn, Plague Knight will opt to just back up and reevaluate the rest of his plan. But he's not fully backing up yet. He's still... he's teasing them. He's full teasing them with the fact that he could just come right back in at any given time. And that's exactly what he chooses to do. TNT in hand, he's going to just drop a bunch of TNT on the bridge and the Iron Golem. The TNT actually launched backwards into... that was actually very unfortunate for Plague Knight. The first TNT launched the second one backwards, and I think insta-killed the Golem. That was something special. I think that was Softly that was going for his own play, but Lina... Blues have taken control of the middle. This is where their comeback story starts. They're getting resources to do some gimmicky plays. This is how they get themselves back in the game and even up the playing field. They need a little bit more to get anything going, though. Plague Knight is opting to keep them back. He's just going to keep them back and make sure they can't push up any further. Just trying to lock them down into their base. Plague Knight's still moving around, assessing all of the options that are out here for him. We'll opt to actually get the jump onto Voidwalker. Him and Softly now taking the fight, and it seems like Greens will come out on top. Plague Knight, though, at this point, at half health, may want to reconsider going for this aggression. Softly, on the other hand, may choose to do so. They're going to opt to just clean out the middle resources and go along on their merry way. We have a yellow here, just... You have yellow invis. You have yellow invis. You have low speed. It's yellow jumping, yellow invis. Let's see what he can do with this. First of all, running right past Softly. He doesn't know. I'm sure he's on the green base at this point. If he knocks off Oak Negro, he might actually have his window of opportunity. There's one glass gone. And I believe they have Panic is ensuring, and Echo has unfortunately been found. He is going to hide out into the eye, and he is just going to remain as a thorn in the side. Softly has decided he does not want that to be. He will eventually fall, and Echo is eventually found. Commendable effort, but he did get caught just a second too early. I think he might have been seen with the particles. But at this point, we have beds gone in 2 minutes. This game has actually stalled out long enough to where Blue will be on even ground in 2 minutes. They have managed to keep themselves in it, I want to say. Let's look at how Blue is holding up. They all have diamond armor at this point. They have siphoned enough emeralds from the middle of the map where they're fine. They're totally in a place where they can win this game. And at this point, Yellow is just going to try to get one less team into the picture, one more fountain of resources. That's all they want. At this point, Voidwalker is just doing his best Dancing Frog impression, trying to kill as much time and arrows. Because I think everyone in this game is probably going to know that this game's about to go to overtime. And we'll see exactly where we go from here. Lots of fire charges going up, as Softly is actually going to get found, I think, by the Blues. The Blues are actually mounting an aggressor back into the middle of the map. They're going to keep claiming these resources. I don't think they're going to be going for any pushes again. With 1 minute 15 left on everyone's bed, I think they're just going to elect to play it safe, play for the Dragons, and not pick any fights they don't have to. At this point, Voidwalker still being a thorn on their side. I don't know. He must not realize this. He must not realize this. Bed's gone in 1 minute. You have no reason to be this risky, but Softly will eventually just take the thorn and pluck it, and just like that, the parade is over. We have 45 seconds left on the beds. Yellows are gonna, let's see, we have Demon here and Echo pushing in the middle. They might go for one more push, But at this point, the timing could get risky because if you get stalled for any reason, be it a fire charge, a golem dropped, anything, you run the risks. Softly also running a very high risk here. He's getting lit up by fire charges, and there is just nothing. He gets the diamonds, I think, and he gets out. But now we have 15 seconds, and we have Demon here, actually in a very precarious spot if he does not get back into a better place. He could absolutely get caught out here. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. He's got Void Walker right behind him. This is so dangerous for them. And now we have Beds Gone. Sudden Death has... We have Beds Gone. Sudden Death now 10 minutes out. And I think everyone is going to realize that nothing is sacred. Nothing is safe. Defense is the best play style here. Yellow, honestly, is probably still in the best position. They are probably the best equipped to get to middle if they so wanted to. They could still get a lot of resources that way. I think at this point, though, no one is going to be risking this. Everyone's going to be chilling out for 10 minutes and just letting this clock go down, and grabbing their own diamonds and immediately backing up. No one's going to really contest that. There's no real point. Just save up. Just save up your resources and wait everything out. At this point, in terms of every other base, Blue's actually making their offensive. They're going to take back this mid island. They're going to reap all these rewards. No one else has dared come out here. Wait, yellow? Wait, this yellow. I think that's Echo. Echo will opt to just handshake that. Blues have actually made a very clever play here. They have elected instead to just take this. Wait, there's a yellow on red. Who is this? He actually got the diamonds and he's out. That's Vanishable. He almost got found by that fireball, but the Blues now realize that he's here. Vanishable now has a lot of risks to take to get back, but that is a very healthy handful of resources that he just escaped out with. Over on now, it seems that we still have Blue. I think Blues are just gonna pitch their tents and hang out in the middle until sudden death and survive from here. This does put them in a very awkward spot if they do elect to do this, because they will be surrounded essentially by dragons, by players, by everything. I think now they are realizing that, and they are going to elect to just back up into their own base where they only have they have much less angles to worry about possible attacks and aggressions. Greens are throwing down water to save themselves from a dragon. That is very smart. I think once the other teams see the water streams coming down, they might follow suit. That is standard tactic. Yellow is gonna look possibly to make a thorn in the side play. And Mila, still rooting on her blue team, as she realizes this game is not entirely over yet. We still have 6.5 minutes until even sudden death. And even with that in mind, I don't think anyone is going to be going for any aggressions at this point. There's just no value. I like how yellow is still electing to leave their obsidian. That's a Schrodinger's bed. You don't know if it's in there. You can't prove it's not in there. Moving around now, we see green still just chilling out. Blue is still making their runs back and forth for resources. He is actually going to make the play for the emeralds. This is going to be another good grab for them. I believe red diamond at this point seems to be pretty bountiful. What is... I think blue at this point is just boxing themselves in. I have no idea what I just witnessed, but we're gonna just pretend that that was working as intended. Yellow has realized what has happened, and they're going to just throw some cheap shots in. Possibly, if they can hit the bridge behind them, this could be huge just to stall them out. But I think Blues at this point are just going to let everyone else know this is their middle of the map. These are their emeralds. No, you cannot touch them. There's no bow pot shots coming in, I believe, from the green side, as someone from green, I think that is Softly. Yep, Softly has moved himself up a little further in an attempt to keep himself in the game, as well as put in his own stake for pressure. Blues are almost getting fire charged off. They gotta be a little bit careful there. I believe that was Lanya. Yep, that was Lanya. The bow shots from Softly still coming in, still just pestering this blue side. I don't know if much is gonna get accomplished here, but you know, people can dream, right? But at this point, you have the one-on-one going on in this diamond island. The other two blues are running around, constantly grabbing resources, running them back, upgrades, getting better gear, all that jazz. And yellow at this point seems to have just staked out. Yep, they're actually electing to make a safer bridge that is safe from bows, but this bridge is actually not safe from fire charges. They'll actually elect to just block it off entirely and go on with their merry ways. 4 minutes left until sudden death, and it seems we have even more aggression going on between the blues and the greens. We have a jump pot actually being consumed by Lanya. I don't know if he's going to be able to get much. He's actually going for... He's just teasing them. They're just... At this point, blues in the position that yellow were at the start of the game, where they can run around mid and just see what every team is doing and not have to worry, actually, about any team going anywhere. So at this point, everyone is trapped in. At least, if not trapped in, they're electing not to leave. More fire charges coming in from the yellow side this time to scare off blue from making any aggressions. But alas, this isn't going to really come to fruition because I don't think anyone should be leaving. Some pot shots going way overhead from the yellow side to try to catch up blue as they're crossing back from their bridge. There was one crossing back earlier, but he has already made it back. Green at this point has cubed, but their bed defense stays intact. We have two Schrodinger's beds in this game. Two beds we know for a fact were broken. We heard the cannons, but we still don't know about the fates of the other two. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left going into the sudden death. Blues have once again conceded into their thing. Echo unfortunately disconnects, leaving that a 3 versus 3. That's actually so unfortunate for them. Oh, and Lanya actually gets picked. I think Lanya was going for a push and he got hit off. It's now a 3 versus 2 versus 4. Green is now the man up, but once again, I don't think anyone is going to be pushing any aggressions here until the end of the game. Oh, they see him. They see the blue. They're going to try to fire charge him. Get him into a bit of an uncomfortable position. He actually is in a very, very awkward spot. He's being surrounded by fire charges, and he is gone just like that. There is now 1 blue left. 1 blue, 4 greens, 3 yellows. 1 minute until sudden death. And at this point, yellow has finally healed the curse of the Schrodinger's bed and is now just a line of wool. But I think at this point, no one is risking anything anymore. There is 1 minute left. There's nothing worth leaving the bases for. Just hold up, get your bows and arrows ready, and be ready to fight some dragons. At that point, whoever wins, wins. 30 seconds left, and I'm just now thinking about the thought that games could possibly tie. We have some fire chargers coming in from yellow to try to possibly catch this last blue, or at least give him less ground to work with. But again, this blue... Wait, Softly went for the most insane aggression I've ever seen. He's on no health. He wants this blue to be gone this badly. He has 5 seconds to make this go before the dragons spawn. He's actually on half health. There's a fight happening right now. I don't think Softly is winning this fight. Let's see, we have a 2.5 heart Softly versus a full health blue Atlas, and Softly will opt to just back up and let the dragons wreak their chaos. I believe that was 2 dragons for everyone. That is right. And the dragons are letting loose onto the middle of the map. Softly is running through absolute mayhem, but he is able to make it back alive, unable to kill the blue, but enough chaos to stall him out and possibly waste some arrows, waste some bow shots. Yellow has taken a little bit of a hit. Voidwalker has actually fallen off. It is now 1v4v2. The rest of the yellows are holding themselves up with pocket forts, not to shoot their bows, but rather to just block themselves in, give themselves as much ground as possible to walk on before they fall. Greens are electing to fire charge these. Yeah, they're going to fire charge these pocket forts, but it matters not that they're fire charging it, they're just going to keep building more. Dragons now seem to be targeting green a little bit more, as there is 2 dragons staring at green. They have now been dissuaded. Blue has lost a lot of their walls, but at the same time are still hanging in there. Yellows are now getting hit by their own dragon, but again, these pocket forts mean they have a lot of ground to work with. They have a lot more area and a lot higher ground to work with before they inevitably fall. Every dragon seems to be pretty healthy. There was one weaker dragon. I think it's that guy right over there. More aggressions are coming in, as we can see. Seems like we have everyone moving around still. We have a dragon coming in for the greens, and he is going to actually get a hit off. So I think that was Softly, who saved himself with an ender pearl into the water and will live to fight on another day. But that pearl might also be instilling chaos into the rest of these teams, as that could have been a port onto anyone else's bases. I apologize if these dragons are loud, but there's kind of a lot of dragons. Yellow at this point getting absolutely bombarded by dragons. They'll fall from their pocket forts, still hanging in there. Still very healthy. At this point, all these dragons are wiping out all the bridges that have been created over the course of this game. See how Blue Atlas is doing. He himself has given himself some water to work with. If the floor below him were to ever fall, he can finally find some solitude in the fact that he can always get right back up. Most of the dragons seem to be hovering just around the middle. Unsure for the target next. It seems like we have some amounts on the green. Yep. There's one dragon dissuaded. That's another dragon dissuaded. I'm really curious about if Blue Atlas can pull this one off and just hold on. Yep, at this point, everyone has water on their base. They're now ready for a potential fall with a Saving Scrove, an Ender Pearl, or possibly just their movement intact. Green, again, opting to fire charge all of these pocket forts to see if any one of them were the ones that Yellow was hiding in. Fortunately for them, they're hiding a bit deeper than the fire chargers are able to go and will not be able to find any picks. Is there someone pot shotting arrows over to the blue side? I think I saw an arrow fly over for a second. But at this point, Blue Atlas, absolutely chilling. He is just hanging out to the utmost. He's actually real chilling. The dragons aren't really going after him. He's got a fair amount of ground to work with. Everyone else seems to be hanging on just fine. 5 minutes left into this until the game ends, and I believe the game will be decided by players left alive or kill count. I'm not 100% certain. But we have all these dragons still alive, still fairly healthy. I think one dragon got down to half health. By the way, green is now facing a lot of dragons on their turf. And like that, all of them have been dissuaded. That could have been Harry. Another dragon coming right down the middle with full force. Just able to get him off. At this point, they're now all flocking in this direction. Scared for Blue Atlas here, but he will still be able to hold on. At this point, we have Demon Invincible. What can you do? They've just kept pocket forting up. They have so much ground to work with. They have so many layers. If they get hit at any point, they have so many outs to just keep themselves alive. At this point, I don't think anything is going to happen. The spectators at this point are calling for blood. I don't know if we're going to be finding any bloodshed in the near future. But everyone else keeping... Everyone else is keeping it intact, you know? These dragons are pushing... I think the dragons are bouncing off of me. Whoops. Yeah, the dragons are still flowing all throughout the map. Green is now catching the next wave, and I believe they are able to get all of the dragons off of their base. I think I saw one dragon go behind. Two, I can't count them all because we're in a distance. A nice cheeky fire charge from the yellow side to try to cause a little bit more chaos. They have just a few more targets to aim for, but alas, I don't know if much is going to come of that. I think yellow got hit one more time, but they're still, again, they have so much ground. They have just staircases. They can get right back down, right back up if they so choose. Blue Atlas at this point catching his wave, and these are a lot of dragons taking a lot of his terrain. On most of the walls, he still has a lot of ground, a lot of hard, solid soil to work with. Another dragon coming in for a sweep. That's going to be more walls taken away from Blue Atlas. And at this point, Blue Atlas just panic firing. He's got 2.5 minutes, so he's just got to hang in there until this game will end. Yellows, once again, keeping their height advantage to their name and opting to play their cards. Greens at the same time losing a little bit of ground, but the fact that they have 4 bows trained at all times makes it hard for any dragons to really get close enough to pull the trigger. Are any dragons close to dying at this point? We have a couple of half-health dragons. I don't think 2.5 minutes is enough time for any of these dragons to fall. I think Yellow got hit. Yep, Yellow got swept through right down the middle, but unfortunately both of them were down low and I think landed in water. No damage taken. Looking around, looking back on Blue Atlas, he has... This whole platform is his and his alone. No one will touch it. Not even the dragons. Green once again. I'm sure moving in circles. We have 1.5 minutes left until the game reaches its conclusion and a winner is hopefully determined, because I don't know what the metric is for breaking ties. Ooh, that dragon really wants to break green, but unfortunately is dissuaded. Blue Atlas still big chilling, and yellow also, even though they got swept right down the middle, it still seems like they're doing fine. They're raising more pocket forts. They will rebuild this ground in which they stand. Block, bly block. At this point, more fire charges are coming in from the green side to try to just get a cheeky pick onto the yellow. I don't think it will work out for them. 47 seconds left in this game as we see a lot of standstills and a lot of much happening. Not really, but at the same time, this can be Bed Wars at times. You have these long drawn out games where it's just best to play your cards close to your chest and stay alive. Don't risk yourself going for fights that don't need to be taken. With this, I believe this will be the last of our aggressions. 15 seconds left. More dragons coming at green to be dissuaded. Blue seems to be untouched, and yellow seems to be untouched. With 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the game has been given to green. Green has been victorious, and I think based on player count, I think we give yellow second. Blue Atlas really making a name for himself, and Lanya. The blue side were okay, so looking back on my team count, that means that Team 2 came out on top and Team 5 came in second, which means they will move on to the next phase of the bracket. And I believe we can keep moving on. That means Team 2 got first, and what's up?
Yo.
Yep.
So, what 2 teams won from your game?
Team 2 got first, and then the team with Vanishable and Echo got second. It went down to dragons and the game ending based on player count.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So teams 2 and
2 and I believe the other team was Team 5.
You said
yeah.
Echo?
Yeah, team 2 and Team 5.
Okay, cool.
And if I can pull up my bracket, I can understand what's going on. Whoops, that works too. All right. So all right. Getting the information as to which game will be streaming next, so bear with us for just 1 second while we get everything sorted.
You don't have to start right away. Like, you guys have time to figure out what you're doing. But when you get the chance, go ahead and start inviting teams 2, 5, 7, and 8.
All right, so I'm doing winner side.
Yes.
All right, sounds good.
And then, yeah. So once you get 2, 5, 7, and 8, all party. And if everyone says they're ready, you can go ahead and start whenever.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so we have our next Titans. We have teams 2, 5, 7, and 8. I'm gonna actually open this in a different window. So that way I know what I'm looking at. Hopefully we're still good on the stream. It looks like we are. Yeah, I'm self-streaming, it looks like. We're doing cool, doing cool. Oh, okay, cool. She found my Twitch. All right. Let me start adding some of these people, and we will get the next round going. Let me up. Where's the teams? All right. So I have teams 2, 5, 7, and 8. So I have. Software is actually bonkers at this. I was not ready for some of the plays he was about to pull off. That was actually cool. I enjoyed watching that a lot. I'm gonna wait for all of this team to join before I move into inviting the next wave. It looks like Oak and Softly are going to expire, so I'm just gonna move on. And to team 5, we have Vanishable, Echo, Dial Pickle, Semlo, 137, Yukiro. Did I misspell it? I did very poorly. Yukiro Knight, Lightning, 573. And team 8 consists of the Bob 1001, the Spanish Banana. That's a coordination name. I like that. Squoobs. They're not online. Also not online. Labob has joined and Labob has left. So we have softly. So we have all team 2 here. Team 5. Fuck, I can't DC. Whoops. Yeah. Give me a name. Alright. Slash P invite Sumlo. Alright, so we invited Sumlo. We need Bob 1001. Squibs. Squibs is not on the line still. Am I missing something here? Squibs. Alright, Squibs is not online. And AT41. I'll wait for confirmation on that because I'm not certain as to what's happening. Right? I'm reading that right? Teammate. Yeah, team 7. Okay, how many do I have? 1. Because I got everyone else in. Am I missing something? He's just playing. He must be just playing on another thing. Okay, that's fine. The word of the day today is scuffed. All right, so team 8 is ready. Team 5 is ready. That is team 7. All right, so we have Labob, Demon, Lightning. All right. rise. Ooh, this one's a fun one. Seems like they picked it all up. I forgot when you do shift escape on this keyboard, you get the tilde. Alright. And we're off to the races. We now have the winners bracket side of things where we have teams 2, team 5, team 7, and 8. All duking it out. The winning 2 teams of this will move on to the finals. The losing 2 teams will be in a 3rd place playoff game. Or rather, 3rd place playoff game, but have to qualify once again for the grand finals. We have blue making their pushes diagonally to the Diamond Islands rather than going straight across the middle. Green opting to buff their defenses first. Yellow pushing straight towards the middle. And red opting to go diagonally. Blue seems to have made their way to the middle islands first and will opt to just survey the field a little bit before making any harsher decisions. Yellow, on the other hand, is making their rounds all the way. We have 2 members actually going to collect all the emeralds, and I believe they're going to opt to just back up after this. Voidwalker is immediately taking a fight with Squoobs and will come out on top. Green and blue, again. Green team and blue team, in all of my casts, are going to just be constantly going at each other, aren't they? We'll let that fight go on a little bit longer. We have red and yellow just jockeying for position. I think they'll just let yellow have their run around the middle of the map, and red just watch from a distance or try to get a backstab or go straight to the bed. Anything is possible with this map. This map is very open for running circles around people, sneaking in behind enemy lines. Anything can happen here. But again, we have blue and green just jockeying for position over this one island. The greens have claimed the Diamond Island, but that doesn't mean anything has come of it. They both fell for that same trap, and now blues are going to make an offensive to reclaim the Diamond Island and possibly even more. Blues also got the other side Diamond Island. Red has claimed this Diamond Island, and yellow that. So at this point, blue has 2 Diamond Islands in their control. Red and yellow both have one apiece, and green left in the void. Yellow, I believe, has also been claiming a lot better control of middle than anyone else in the game so far, but at the same time, red is also jockeying for that position, as is blue. Green, at this point, is falling behind quite rapidly while everyone else catches up on resources. And I think they will opt to just back up and turtle instead of taking any harsh fights off their bed. Yep, at this point, now it is a race to resource collection. I don't believe there's any hostilities happening, except for this one right here, where red is just running straight at the yellow bed. That would be lightning, who would fall at the hands of Echo. Now we have, moving over here, red is back at their base. I think all 4 are back in green. There's now a green making his push. I believe that is Softly, who's going to build himself high and just weigh out his options. There are 3 blues underneath him to best. One is going to try to match him, and he will choose to build up. And then we have Vanishable, who also found himself close to the blue base, but will be found by Squoobs. The anti-TNT wall will come up, and I think Softly, I don't think is going to try to drop the TNT, but instead, just to be a thorn in the side, he's just going to try to start some chaos, and he will eventually be found. But what he has done has actually given green a big window of opportunity. They can move up. They can start building their bridges. They can claim these resource tiles. They can really get their foot in the door because they've been behind so far all this game. And now we have yellow and reds duking it out for their position on these emeralds. Granted, red has full control of this. If yellow goes for that and dies, that is a push onto their bridge, surely. Blue, once again, just playing for their positions. They don't need to go to, for instance. Green is now staking their claim into the middle, but just following in the footsteps of yellow as they grab all of these resources. That is softly sneak up on Vanishable. He is actually able to find them. That will be a handful of emeralds going into the hands of Softly. Moving back over into the blue side, they have all left their base. If Softly wins this fight, this is huge. Softly wins the fight. There's nobody on this bed right now. They are going for the break. There's the endstone gone. Wool gone. There's a wood layer underneath, and he will be found. Unfortunate, but that was a very, very good commitment by Softly. Moving around, we see yellow now making aggression towards the green base, and reds are also thinking about making a commitment towards the yellow base. Yellow is now bridging overhead. He unfortunately misses his bump. He's now just stuck in the middle of 4. He will be able to claim 1 life before inevitably losing his own. Moving back over to yellow, there's a red who just snuck right in. I think he did get spotted. That is lightning, but he will get spotted. Voidwalker, he wins the fight, but unfortunately Vanishable right there to respond. He only got 1 wool off and revealed the glass and wood, I believe I saw underneath. Now we have Yukiro Knight over here surveying his field, watching this yellow actually bridge right towards him. I wonder, does he have a plan? Does he indeed have a plan of action for this? There's too much to cast here. So I think green's also mounting an offensive. Yeah, I can see the green blocks building up. This is more interesting to me. But at the same time, red is collecting all of these resources. This is all just happening at the same time. Yep, there are 3 reds right here staring down this 1 yellow. Blue bed is actually going to get found by Softly, and there is 1 final, 2 finals, 3 finals, and just like that, there is now 1 blue being DQ Flynn left in the face of everyone else. And now, and of course, as soon as I turn away, the red makes their push. That would be lightning. He finds Echo, but eventually will be found by Void, unable to break any blocks on the defense. So now we have DQ Flynn versus the world. No bed to his name. I believe green just mounted a face first aggression straight into the defense. 1 person runs around to try to stall as many people kite them away from the bed while Softly comes on for the cleanup. Which honestly, very smart play as always. Yellow now mounting this aggression onto red. Green also making their own offensive. Red finds the yellow, but they are still pushing in droves. So this yellow, I believe this is Demon. Yep. The greens build will now be matched. This is Softly versus Dill Pickle. And Softly is going to take a few hits, but eventually will fall. So now this is a split push that red needs to be concerned about. At this point, green has given themselves all the momentum as well as this corner of the map. At the same time, yellow is making their way around, grabbing all of these emeralds. This is a lot of resources to be claimed. As now we see possibly a fight happening. There's an invis. There's actually an invis coming in. Is this an invis yellow or an invis red? I think it's an invis red. Are they ready for this though? He's got to pick a corner. He's picked his corner. He's found his opening. Glass breaking. And that will be Dill Pickle, actually, with the invis play to find the bed. He's going to try to take as many lives with him as he can. Softly coming to try to get some scrap kills, but unfortunately, immediately found by Voidwalker and thrown off the side. It is now red with a bed, green with a bed. The 2 teams on opposite sides of the map. DQ Flynn has been found by Oakdale Girl and has been eliminated. Blue, the first team to go down to the losers bracket. And now the red is mounting their final force here, with Voidwalker being the first to fall, but Semlo and Lightning falling in suit. There's now 3 yellows left versus the 2 beds on blue, or not on blue, on green and on red side. Green and red at this point just gonna probably split the map in half and just claim these resources as their own. Red might try. Who's this? We have, I think this is Lightning. It's Yukiro Knight. He's gonna make his push to try and see. Excellent landing. Immediately dissuaded by the fire charge, he's going to back up and wait for his team. He's instead going to move around and go for resources. I think that was Softly making a push that is Is Dopeko, huh? That is right. So yeah, Softly was going for another push onto red, but unfortunately was not long for this as he would fall. Now we have, I believe this is 4 greens on the green bed. And we have, is this Yukiro? This is Yukiro. Going for the fight, but unfortunately will be found. And put it down. A yellow swan as Lightning and Semlo as a tag team push into the yellow base and full eliminate them. At this point, we have red and green both with a bed, both on opposite sides of the map. At this point, I should probably be using the spectator tool, shouldn't I? Alright, so we have Dopeko here running around the center of the map. I believe we're going to have Softly actually finding red bed. At this point, red is very split up. They're so split up, actually. Softly will eventually get found. But there are 2 reds right here on this emerald fighting Oak right here. And Oak actually will catch the fire charge thrown by herself as she will fall. So at this point, red now capped on their live count. It is now red versus green. 4 lives to the full bed. Yukiro, Dopeko, Semlo, and Lightning trying to claw their way back into this game. They might honestly opt for a turtle and just run back to look at their wounds. Meanwhile, green at this point has absolute full control of the map. If I can find anyone that's not on the red team. So here we see playing Knight still just playing defensive. I think everyone else moves up to collect resources or possibly even mount an attack. And I believe there is an attack being mounted. We have, there's an Invis here too. I saw the particles. We have Softly on top of the bed. We have Oak right behind him. Softly picking the first fight. That is 1 person down. It is now 3 reds left. 1 red does have diamond armor. That will be Dill Pickle. Both kills will immediately be found by Lightning and Dill Pickle. That offensive cut short very fast, but at the same time, the life has been traded out. Did I see that right? No. Okay. I'm just crazy. So green with the reset. Red once again are just going to be pushing up, trying to keep their foot in the door with resources. They have a very, very long road ahead of them. Cheeky fire charge. Not quite able to knock Oakdale Girl off, except she'll fall off on her own accord. And now Softly is going to go try to pick this fight. Softly now at a sliver of health versus Dill still at half. Oh wait, this is a counter offensive. I like this. This is actually so smart. They said, we're not gonna stay here. We're gonna bring the fight to you. They need to back up though. They do need to back up as Plague Knight is pushing up. Still able to find the kill. Unable to actually get any trade frags. So it is still 3v4, 3v the full bed, and I think all 4 greens are gonna just sit here. They have no reason to leave. There's nothing to gain unless they wanted to take this diagonal bridge and go all the way around, but by then they're only weakening their defenses. They are just gonna sit here. Softly is gonna be the first engage, looks like. Throwing some fireballs. That actually gets 1 off. Dill Pickle, that was the diamond armor. That's actually such a huge swing, and they both realize that they're going to immediately back off of this attack and go try to get some more resources, possibly mount another offensive. Either to mount another offensive or to keep backing up. And as Softly comes up, he's going to get fire charge right off. That buys them more time because Softly is the only person making an aggression right now. Now we have Oakdale Girl and Seal Plague Knight and Broken Boomerang everywhere. They know that there's no way that they have sights on these 2 at all times. There's nothing they can really do to actually push up and break this bed. They're just going to run them down. The golem comes down onto the emerald as we see Plague Knight and Yukiro Knight going in for the engage. At this point, it is now a 3 engage versus just the 2 on the red side. But at the same time, the reds are fighting this really well. They're peeling for each other. And at the same time, none of the reds fall. That is actually an insane fight swing for the reds as they're now going to back off as Softly is coming in for the cleanups. But at the same time, Lightning with 5 health left, which is like 2.5 hearts, and Yukiro at full. They are both going to elect to just back off softly, trying to take the fight onto Yukiro Knight. Let's see if he can actually get anything off of this. And I believe he just got caught off guard, and softly will clean up that kill very easily. Now we move into the view of Lightning. As he moves around to the yellow side, he's now on the yellow bed. He's found all these resources. He's gonna keep his golden apples. He's gonna keep himself. He's gonna keep his health high. He needs this to stay up. He needs to keep his wits about him. He needs to stay calm. This is doable. It is a very. I said it was a very long road earlier. It is now a mile. He's got 8 miles ahead of him. Knees weak, arms heavy, mom spaghetti. He's got everything in front of him. He just needs to find his windows of opportunity. And I think at this point, the engages are coming onto him. He's able to fire in the fire charges onto the first one. That was softly. He's going to now take the engage onto Broken Boomerang. He will win the fight, and he's going to elect to back up and probably keep healing up as he is still sitting at about full health. But a golden apple will keep himself topped up. He's going to just keep siphoning these resources for himself. He has nothing really to leave for, because at this point, there is surely a fire charge or two aimed at these bridges. He kind of is stuck. But at the same time, his work is cut out for him. He needs a humongous error by green in order to find a foothold back in this game. Oh, the pearl. Oh, the pearl landed just too short. That is so unfortunate. And with that, green is in first place, red is in second, so that would be teams 2 and team 7 in first place. Moving on to the grand finals. Is there someone here with me? No. Okay. So it's just me in here right now. I don't know if he's gonna join this call and we'll figure out where we're going from here, or I'll figure out where we're doing from here. These have been very interesting games. Some interesting playstyles and new tech. These are really cool.
Yo,
Yo,
that looks like a fun game.
that was pretty cool.
The missed Ender Pearl at the very end.
I was so sad for him. That was actually so unfortunate.
So, if I'm not mistaken, teams 5 and 8 lost, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So you are going to be hosting this next game if you're down.
Okay.
Which will consist of teams 5, 8, 3, and 1.
All right, hold on. Let me put that into text so I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Actually, here I can just open the next bracket. Yeah.
1, 3, 5, 8. And Kaylin's just now, she sent an updated bracket.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So now that I have that, I can pull up the teams and figure out what's next. All right.
And
What's up?
If you want to take a little bit of time, it's fine because this next game isn't scheduled to start until 9.
Okay.
And so from now on, we're only doing one game at a time.
Well, yeah, because there's 2 games left.
Yep. So you will do this one, and then teams 2 and 7 just kind of have to wait around.
Yeah, I let them know they had a bit of a break.
Cool. And then the 2 winners of Game 5 will play 2 and 7 in the finals, which I think you also will.
Yeah. Am I just solo casting the rest from here on out, pretty much?
Technically, if you wanted Michaela to join, you too could do it. But Kaylin, Gabe, and I are all still playing.
Yeah. Well, are you guys are all in the small final, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, we're in lower bracket finals.
Okay. So all you have to do is lose, and then we can have just a big.
Oh wait, team 2 is guaranteed in finals.
Yeah, team 2 is in finals.
Yeah, and they have a break right now. So if you wanted to pull in Matt, Josh, or Oak,
okay, I can.
You guys can cast lower bracket finals if one of them wants to.
I'll give them a see what's up.
Cool. And then, yeah, no rush, but whenever you get a free moment, start inviting 1, 3, 5, and 8.
All right, sounds good.
And I will see you later.
All right, thank you. For those of you that are watching the stream, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go just inject myself into a different scenario and see if I can get any of that team 2 to join this. Wait, since you guys have a break, if any of you want to, you can join the cast. The luxuries of having a teammate as your roommate. That's why whenever there's an invis play, I try to get quiet because I feel like they would be able to just hear me through the door. So, yeah. Hopefully, also my sensitivity. I had to dumb it down a little bit to try not to get his voice as well. So hopefully, I think I capped it a little high. Wait, no, that's different. Where's Streamlabs? Where is Streamlabs? That's just volume. That's not sensitivity. All right. Well, if you hear him. It's not really the end of the world, I guess. But yeah, whatever. I did need to adjust my Discord sensitivity anyways, so that works. For anyone that is just now joining the stream, welcome to the stream. We're now into the last 2 games of the tournament. This is the small final. The 2 winning teams here qualify for grand finals, and then the winning team from that grand final will be the winner of the whole tournament. As it stands right now, I'm looking to see if anyone else wants to hop into the cast with me. Otherwise, I will just get it rolling. Phone, it's buzzing. All right, seems like I'm by myself. So we will start getting all of the next game in here as soon as I realize who I need to invite. Okay, so starting off, we have Team 3, which consists of the host of this whole thing, Kitty 2011, which she has been putting on a good show so far. So everyone, please give her a round of applause, as she has been working very hard to put this whole thing together, and she has been absolutely killing it. Six, 7, like 10, 67. There we go. That is Team 3. Team 1, Melania, Blue Atlas, White, the was Crazy Joker, Ellie, escape. If I can spell. That's team 1. Team 5 is vanishable. Echo. What was the other one I did? Demon Akame. So that means I need to invite Voidwalker. And team 8. There's the Bob. DQ Flynn. Scoob. And the Spanish Banana. I think Michaela will also be joining. Either the streamcast or whatever. And that's Michaela. Wow, my throat. Gee, that was not a good feeling. I apologize for that. think I got everyone, but team 3 is all here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That doesn't seem right at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Looks like I've got everyone. No. I need to grab myself some water, so I'm going to do just that. I should not be using this now. Makes too much noise. Where's my flask? Not my flask.
Hey, Jacob, Matt says he loves you. Matt says he loves you. He is popping off.
All right, water has been obtained. I will let it sit for a few seconds longer just in case anyone still needs a moment or two to get their bearings. Get moved to the AFK lobby once again. That's great. Okay, actually, this is gonna be time to put on my actual shirt that I was gonna put on. All right. This is good elevator music. I like this. Dang. I want it back. Yeah, I never did take it. Team 3 ready. Team 8 ready. Team 1, Team 5. Team 1, Team 5. All right, let's see. Let's do. Let's do Planet. Planet's a big, but at the same time, everyone's been playing pretty safely. This is also not the map I thought it was, but that's okay. Let's make sure that everyone is in their teams. And we have the ritual. I'm a fan of Bob. He's got the face on the back of his head so you can't tell what direction he's looking. I'm a fan of that. Hello, sir. How are we doing? And just like that, we are in. Caitlin is also, or Michaela, Caitlin, Jesus Christ. All right. Michaela is also spectating with me, so she's not in the call with me. She's just also playing cameraman. Moving on, we have a yellow team, who is made up of Voidwalker, Echo, Demon, and Vanishable, opting for their defenses. Red immediately going for the rush. This is Lana, Escape, Blue Atlas, and Crazy Joker. Blue has already made it to the middle. That is Ike, Wolf, Flail of War, and Kitsy. And green opting to do the ring. Oh, yes. Yes. I am already a fan of green team, and I want them to win this so badly. Red and blue already having an interaction fight in the center of the map. And they're just going to go right for it. I think this is Flame War. Yeah, this is Flame War going straight for the bed. He's going to have Ike. I believe that was Wolf, sorry, to back him up. But now he is stuck in a rock and a hard place. He's going to build to defend himself. But at the same time, there are just too many forces surrounding him. And Flame of War will be the first to fall on the push. Yellow has now bargained their control of the middle of the map as they fight the blue. That was Kitsy. The fight will be won by the yellows, and they're going to continue this offensive onto the blue side. This could be bad for the blues if they actually get outnumbered. Demon, unfortunately, taking a small fall, but Voidwalker is just totally ignored. He's just going to walk right up. He's going to start building to the skies. Kitsy trying to stop him, but unfortunately unable to do so. Voidwalker is still going for this. Ike is going for the matching build with the knockback stick. Everyone at this point is going to be building up to catch up to him. He tried to take one fight, but unfortunately could not take them all at the same time and will fall. Now we have Blue Atlas here, coming to just show face, show that he's here. He's already got Iron Pants and eaten the golden apple. He's already just setting himself up for the rest of the game. Flame War taking the fight with Lanya. I think that leaves him on a half of a heart. Vanishable. The yellow, it's between yellow and red and blue jockeying for position, and green is still going for the dome. If they put a roof on that, I want them to win so badly. They've got both diamonds. Actually, they actually are not in a horrible spot. They can get Emerald Gen and just chill. No one's gonna really stop them because all the offensive is going between these three teams. As blues are now making a push towards the red base, or they're just moving around trying to get a better angle on this fight, because right now this fight is going every direction. We have three blues, I believe, in the center of the map now as they chase the yellow off. They might continue to mount this offensive onto the yellow bed. And we also have a blue in the background there pushing onto red. I'm going to try to keep the split cam, but render distance is render distance. A fire charge will come flying in. Wolf is found by Vanishable, but he will be able to trade it. That was Kitsy going for the red bed, but unfortunately unable to get any farther. And the yellow and the blue would trade on the bridge. I'm sorry I'm not giving the green more camera time, but I really want them to win. But you get the idea of what they're doing. We now have yellow moving around the middle of the map, also building out to the uncontested Diamond Island. Red has also claimed their Diamond Island. Blue is going to be the first ones to start a fight with green over control of this Diamond Island. Here comes the offensive. There's also a fight going on in middle, I believe. There is just yellows and blues jockeying for position. A yellow has also tried bridging straight across to green, but it's just a force field. You can't get past that wall. There's a block point where you just are not allowed to pass. That is the power of this wall. Moving back into the center of the map, we have a rainbow of colors jockeying for position as Flame War will be found by Blue Atlas, who will just immediately make his way back, collecting the emeralds and buffing up the defenses. As far as defenses go, I 100% give green the advantage here. They're reinforcing their bridges. I love this team. 100% my fan favorites. Blue and yellow here in the middle of the map going for it. Red might also just walk up for the scrap kills onto, I think that is Vanishable. That is right. Vanishable actually has more health than this red right now, but he's just going to opt to back away. He's got the emeralds. He has no reason to take this fight. He's just going to play it as safe as he possibly can. Here we have Flame of War going to cut off Blue Atlas, who is running around trying to grab extra emeralds. Flame War will find the win in the fight, but unfortunately with not enough health to make an offensive and possibly with resources in hand, he's going to opt to back up. He actually will take the fight against Voidwalker. Unfortunately will fall. There might be another change of hands of resources if Voidwalker elects to go back. Vanishable also making his way back into the middle of the map to grab more resources. Green, once again, still getting pushed on by yellow, and unfortunately, nothing was... Alright. They at least have a better... I was half expecting them to have no bed defense under the shield, but I'm saddened by the fact that they do. I'm still 100% rooting for green here. We have blues and yellows jockeying for position around the middle of the map to get some of these emeralds. That was Voidwalker, who was getting overran by the two blues. They're now pushing straight onto the yellow bridge. They want to try to make a play for this bed, but there's just too many numbers on this bed, on this yellow bed. And now the fights are going to start coming in. We have one yellow off, two yellow off, and there's also a red coming in for cleanup kills. Flame War has actually cased himself in. This is going to be a yellow bed gone here, surely. Flame War casing himself into the bed. He's still actually in this bed. Now yellows capped on their lives. I believe he's aware that there is a blue in this bed, Voidwalker is, but he's trying to find the right way to get at it. But meanwhile, Blue and Atlas still on this bed, still taking names. Flame War now opting to back up. He has half a heart to his name, and he does not want to risk his life too much more. Finally will go down, but that is two yellows eliminated as a result of that push. Green is over here still buffing out their bridges. They have so many diamonds to their name at this point. Yellow's not going to be leaving their base to risk too much more, I don't believe. Because now they are hard capped. They still have one diamond island to their name, but any leaving of the base is at risk of a fire charge coming right at them. Now we have blues and red jockeying for the center of the map. The red is actually, this is Blue Atlas. He's going to opt to chase. Flame War actually going for the green bed and getting immediately caught out for Blue Atlas. He is still on this bed. He has one heart to his name. He wants no health to his name. He has cased himself, and he will actually die from the fall, unaware of what lied behind the shield. This is why you don't touch the shield. You just let them be. If someone's sitting in the corner with the shield, you're not going to catch them off guard. They're always ready for you. You just need to leave them be. They'll open themselves up eventually. At this point, blue does not want green to stay in this map. But now, blues and the reds jockeying for this position, still getting emeralds. Blue really... This is Flame War, right? Yeah, Flame War really does not want green to win this game, as they are just constantly mounting offensives. It is now Flame of War and Wolf. Wolf actually will get found by a very nice shot by DQ Flynn. And now Flame of War actually sniping the gap in the shield. Actually very well done. And he's actually cased himself in, but will be found by Flynn. That was a very solid attempt by Flame of War. They should really patch that hole in the shield. Red at the same time is just weighing his options, seeing what all is possible. Kitsy actually will find two greens. Is she on the bed? No, that is just Flynn, but everyone's on the respawn. And now this is again Flame War mounting another aggression onto green. He is fully cased off this bridge. They are unable to actually get at him. He is bracing himself to die. He has found his opening and will break through. It is now Flynn with the bow versus Flame War. And Flame War lagging a little bit there, unfortunately, as that will be his downfall. Moving back into the center of the map, we have blue also looking to make an aggression onto the red bed. But nothing will really come of it. The bridge is dysfunctional and there are many eyes on it. But right now, blue, big chillin'. Big chillin'. Do they know? Yes, Flame War is aware of the offensive being put up by Scoops, as there are 2 fire charges thrown his way, but he's unable to actually knock him off. Scoops can remount his offensive, as they're actually paranoid of an invisible play here. This could actually be a downfall. Green once again still with the shield. There's actually a yellow who snuck his way all the way. This is Demon. This is actually such an impressive play. Nobody knows he's here. How did he get over here like this? He just held shift and walked the whole way. He's waiting till all the names are walking away. He's gonna go for the break. That's wool. That's endstone. That's more wool. And there's no bed. He can't find the bed. And I believe now he has found it. And wait. Blue bed has been broken by Scoobs. Blue bed was broken by Scoobs! Hold the phone! Hold the phone! Scoobs actually found his opening. Green bed finally falls as well. But this is now 3 broken beds. Bed is found by Demon. That is 1 green down. This is now a full-on assault. Red also looking to get an aggression onto the blue team. See if they can get any finals. They just want to eliminate someone. There are 3 greens, 4 blues, and 2 yellows alive. Demon actually, I think, is still residing on this. Oh, that was Wolf. Wolf went into green as well. He was found and eliminated. Red now mounting their own offensive onto green. He's going to be dropping down. This is going to be, I believe, Alice. This is Blue Alice. He's actually chasing Scoobs onto the Diamond Island. He's not even being followed. This is just a one-on-one, but Scoobs is refusing to turn. He just wants to move forward into this aggression. That was another green down. A fire charge coming in for Scoobs. That was Spanish Banana who was falls. Scoob, now, who dropped his sword. Oh no, it's all going horribly wrong for the green. It is now just Flynn versus the world to not get bottom 2. I want green in the finals. That is a blue golem dropped right into the face of Lanya, who's getting just chain hit by it, and Wolf. And Wolf, wait, that's Ike. Ike actually falls. It is now 2 blues, 2 yellows, and 1 green. A battle to not get bottom 2. Red has pretty much security in the fact that they will not be eliminated on this day. But there are still 2 blues. They're both posted up right here. Lanya actually will end up falling or being claimed by the Iron Golem. So that will be a reset for the Reds. There are still 2 greens. Right? No, there's 1 green. It is Flynn. He has still just leather armor. There's a green column just chilling on this Diamond Island, dissuading yellow from coming in to finish off the kills. There are 2 yellows just chilling on their island as well. They are also paranoid of any possible offensives. This is a standstill of a game, and red controls all of the tempo. I think there's also an invis coming in, possibly from the red side. I don't know entirely where he went. I don't know entirely who it was, but I think that the only solid bridge here, that's a makeable jump. You could 100% be an invis on yellow right now, and I don't think they would know. Let's see, let's do a play count. Fire charges being chucked from a distance onto the red bed, revealing past the wall there is glass and endstone, and wood as well. I saw wood in there, so. There are 3 reds. There's 4 reds. Okay. At this current moment, there are no invises out and about. Everyone is just playing it slow and safe. Red is just going to play resource gathering. They just want to escalate this lead as far as possible and then snowball it into as many kills as possible. They do have plenty of time until the bed's full break. They have 5 minutes and even until Diamond 3, and I believe Emerald 3 has to come after before Red's break, because these are still tier 2. Red now mounting their first offense. We have an invis as well as just the normal push. They have to be careful here that the invis doesn't get hit. The Invis actually has to play further back, and Blue Atlas has to be the meat shield. He has to tank all of these arrows. If the Invis gets hit, this is actually so bad for their offensive. And he actually will. They find Lanya. But Lanya's going to continue this push. He doesn't care. He's actually found his further push. It's now Kitty and Flame of War versus the two reds being Blue Atlas and Lanya. Blue Atlas now onto the base. He immediately knocked back 6. Still on the bridge. Still alive. Lanya's still going for the high ground. Right now, neither team wants to take any more steps forward. They both have solid positions. They both know what their win con is. The Golem's actually making his way to Lanya. This could be the wrench in the plan, but he can't find the path correctly because of the wall. Lanya now trying to build his way around. He just needs... They're trying to find the opportunity. They're trying to sync it up. And now, here comes the fire charge. Here comes the engage. And right now, there's 2 low health bars. Right now, Kitty is the first to fall. And right there, Flame of War as well. Green team also fell at some point. I totally missed that. I apologize. But blue team is also out. We have our 2 finalists being red team and yellow team. Echo, Demon, Vanishable, and Voidwalker. As well as Lanya, Escape, Blue Alice, and Crazy Joker. These are your 2 finalists from this Constellation final. At this point is just 2 yellows versus 4 reds. And right now they are just playing resource collection of the diamond islands, it looks like. Unless there's a yellow moving... And at this point, we have reached yet another standstill of red just collecting all the resources they have. They have the entire map at their disposal. Yellow at this point has their 2 beds, the yellow bed and the green bed. I think they're not going to be risking walking up to middle anymore. But now I think this is the final push. That was a very interesting way to fall, but I think he actually block clutched it. Lanya just didn't need to flex like that, but... Thank you very much for that. I want to see if they mount this aggression or they just keep snowballing their resources. Because Diamond 3 is still a minute and a half out. Yellow actually wanted to push this over to blue, but that was a little bit overzealous as they also got unfortunate timing as to the red making their way over. He's now setting up with a fire charge. This is Demon, and he actually will find the arrow shot. That was a very nice shot by Demon. He actually has eyes on the next red, who's walking around middle, just collecting resources. And I believe the other 2 reds are still on their bed. There's a red missing. There's a red there. Okay. So we have 2 reds in the middle, 2 reds on their bed versus the 2 yellows who are just migrants. At this point, they are making their way all around the map, collecting all of their passport stamps, and letting everyone know this map also belongs to them. This is a shared territory map. Is there a yellow missing? No, both the yellows are here. Okay. So at this point, yellows are almost surrounded. If a red made their way to blue, they would be totally surrounded. They're actually going to opt to push down this yellow with 2 fire charges, but the end stone bridge keeps our boy alive. Demon pushing his luck a little far, but at the same time knows his bounds of safety. There are now 2 reds pushing this, one with a jump potion and an ender pearl, jumping right on top of the Demon. That's Lanya. He's going to be going for the fight with the diamond armor and the enchanted iron sword. There's still so many hits going out. He's going to actually elect to run. Demon at very low health. And now there's a red at the same time pushing from blue. Immediately 3 fire charges thrown his way. He will be knocked off as well. Now with the re-engage from Lanya, not enough. Echo and Demon holding on to everything they have. Emerald 3, 6 minutes out. This is now the do or die for this team. They have their moment. They've made everything work. They just need their window of opportunity. They need emeralds, because I don't think green actually got emerald gen. They got a lot of damage, but they were. Oh no, they did get Emerald Gem. Okay, the tides have turned drastically. Then they actually do have emerald. They have emeralds to their name. At this point, I'd be surprised if Red didn't have Obsidian, but at the same time, they have been, putting their resources elsewhere towards diamond armor and on ender pearls, jump potions, things that matter. They might, but at the same time, their base is big enough. They probably do have Obsidian underneath all that. Here comes another push. We're gonna actually watch this from Lanya. If I can find him. Lanya, come here. So Lanya actually is going to be making his way just around the middle. I think he's just going to be resource collecting. I don't see a world where he finds an angle to take a fight just yet. He's just going to be making his rounds around, grabbing all the emeralds he can, and then making his way back into the center of the bridge. Moving our way back over to the yellow team. I believe they're now making their push. They're calling this moment theirs. They're going to make their push into the middle. They're going to stake their claim. This land is also their land. But at the same time, here we have Blue Atlas, who's actually making his way around the center as well. I think the jig is up. They know the whole story has been revealed. They know that there is now 2 yellows just sitting ducks in the center of the map. They're gonna case themselves in. I love it. Akane also very close to winning this fight. It's actually Blue Atlas who will out and ultimately find the kill. It is now just Echo, but he's found his goal. He's found an opening. How does he play this? There's a red golem, but the red golem, oh, he fell. That is actually so unfortunate for Echo, but a very valiant attempt by the L team at the end there to call that moment theirs and go for it. But with that, we have our finalists. We have our 4 final teams being teams 2, team 7, team 5, and team, if I can read this, team 1. Team 1, team 5, team 7, and team 2 are all going to be making their way to the finals. This was actually Kissy has alerted me to give a shout out to our donor Gabriel B, who gave $25 to our fundraising tournament. Thank you very much, Gabriel B. Your support means a lot, and your money will go to a very good cause. Thank you very much. But with this, we are now into our finals. This is hello.
Are you hosting the last party?
I believe I am.
Okay.
I have not been told otherwise.
Finals. All right. Coolio.
That's not scheduled until 9:45, so we have a little bit extra downtime if we need it, but otherwise.
It's only 30 minutes.
Oh no, they moved it down to 9:40, so 10 minutes.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Did you have something else you would like to say?
I was gonna say, do you want us both to stream it, or do you want me to host your stream?
It's up to you. If you want to stream it and just give like a second camera angle, it's up to you.
Okay, we can do that since there's probably gonna be a lot going on.
Yeah, up to you.
In fact, we can pot A.
Oh yeah, we'll do.
When the time comes.
Cannot find a player with that name. What do you mean? I forgot your one. My apologies, good sir. You're already in my party.
Oh yes, because I was in your
Oh yeah, I didn't disband the party.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I need to open up the new. I keep having to open up the new brackets so I know what the heck is going on.
Read you the names if you want.
No, I don't need the names just yet. I'll invite them in a little bit, but teams 2, 7, 1, and 5. Everyone else, thank you for playing.
Oh,
And enjoy the rest of your night.
let's see.
And then I'll start inviting which you. It's weird how you tell me to invite you to the party, even when you're in the call with me, I still can't get you to join the party.
What?
I invited you.
Sorry, did you invite me?
Yeah, I did.
I was trying to figure out why my bots were not botting.
I don't have bots.
I know. I have a little one set for like little Muna information, and there's
I
a
see.
trigger after every 20 lines from the previous one.
I see.
They have not been doing that.
All right, I'm gonna just start rolling out invites. All right, we have another donation on the route. Jacqueline Bryant, thank you very much for the $50. That's actually insanely generous. Thank you very much.
Oh goodness. Okay, let me update the donor recognition.
You have to update your donor recognition.
Yeah, that's part of the little bot. I'm gonna have to update the latest donor. It's no longer Lindsay and Phoebe. Unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna start rolling out invites, and then I'll let them know like another. You can get it a second if you need it. All right, so team 2 is Bill Girl,
Oh, let's do that.
Geo Plague Night, and Softly. I've been seeing some actual cracked players this tournament. This is actually fun.
Really?
Oh yeah. Softly is actually insane.
Really?
He's been doing a lot of really cool things.
Streamlabs is having like a seizure. Cam, put the playlist on. Oh, that's right. Let me refresh my page. Then maybe the bots will start working.
Maybe. Hopefully. And then Lightning 573. So that's all of Team 7 invited. So next up comes Team 1. Lanya.
For sure. Yeah, definitely 20 minutes. Streamlabs is still there.
I love getting kicked for AFK while I'm mass inviting.
Right? That happened to me so much earlier, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, no, it's actually Steve. Who's I writing? Oak. Invite Lightning. Next up is Lanya's here, so Blue Atlas. Team 1 has been working really well as like a team. Like Lanya and Blue Atlas have been working really well as just coordinating their attacks together, and it's honestly really cool to see.
Yeah, I was gonna say I knew Dean was good from we were just playing beforehand just for fun. But he has definitely pulled out some stops this time, and I was not expecting Crazy Joker to also be that competitive. So lots of surprises. Definitely underestimated that team. I think.
Okay, because all right, but I have to do like a winner. I have to do an interview real quick. Because you were in that last game, what was your impression of Green? Because I loved it.
I love their eggs so much. Firstly, their base was one of my favorite things.
Yeah, no. Like, as soon as the game started, they started the ring, and I was like, yes, please. And then the game started, and it was just... It's funny is that I went around it. I expected it to be just the shield, and then the bed's just there. Yep. Unfortunately, there was a defense around the bed, but the shield was enough to give me hope that they would make it to the finals.
Yeah.
If they made it to finals, I guarantee you right now, if they made it to finals, I was throwing on Invasion and letting them take the whole ring.
As you should.
Because at that point, that would have been actually fantastic.
When you put up Planet like 88, I completely forgot. I thought that was Invasion for a second, and I was like, wow, that would have been
well, don't worry. I thought Planet 88 was something different.
What did you think Planet 88 was?
I thought it was like the big one where it's like the emeralds are on the staircases up, or you can just like with like three
with the sword in the middle that you built that really janky staircase on that one time.
No. The one I'm thinking of is it's the one where like the emerald and the diamond are so close, you'd place like 3 blocks and you just jump across, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one with the statues in the middle. No.
No, it's like it's got a big ring in it. Let me look up Bedwars maps.
I can't use both my hands at the same time. There we go. Okay, thank you, Kim.
Also, rookie streamer. I don't have chat open, so
You
hopefully
don't?
no.
You're just hoping.
No, I'm just commentating this, like whoever.
Oh, you don't have like your Twitch stream.
Yeah, I don't have my Twitch chat open.
You've gotten yeah, for some reason the Wi-Fi, I think we're genuinely killing all the bandwidth Nebraska has, because every 12 seconds it says welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room.
That's funny.
Welcome to the chat room. So like trying to watch yours, that's all I was seeing.
Yeah.
Because it was like pushing out anyone's like comments.
I see.
Because it was resetting that much.
Don't worry. I will now pull up my chat because I thought I could watch it just like through Streamlabs. That was not the case.
You can.
If you can, I haven't figured out
You
how.
can't like watch it while you're in game, but like you could.
Well, no, I have a second monitor for.
Oh yeah, it should be just there. On the right.
Negative.
It may be. Oh, okay.
Do I need to be like in a different tab?
Do you want to share your screen real quick?
Hold on. I mean, I could just do Twitch dashboard. It's not the end of the world.
Or yeah, that's also true. But it should be. Maybe you're just looking at the maximized studio window.
No, that's exactly what I'm looking at.
I was gonna see there should be an arrow on the right that's like spans the entire thing that you click, and it should push tab out or push chat out.
Well, the funny is I actually can see all of the chat.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the first chat was Calvin at A51 saying good luck, which this was very fun.
Oh no, there's some before that.
Team 2, Team 1. Oh, was there stuff for A51?
Not like too much.
Okay.
People were just saying your commentation was really amazing.
Well, thank you. It's pretty much all the commentating is just talking and just no dead air. But you know, we're trying to keep it entertaining. So I have Team 1, Team 7, Team 2 all good to go. I'm missing the ready up from Team 5.
Who's on team?
That is Echo, Vanishable, and Void. That's Echo, Vanishable, Voidwalker, and Demon.
Incredible.
I believe. Oh, you know what? I didn't. That's the whole team I didn't invite.
Oh, you just didn't.
I just didn't invite them yet. Okay, that might explain things a little bit more.
Just a smidgen. Let's see who we have here so far in the bracket.
Thank you.
2, 7, 1, and 5. Truthfully, I think 1 will win this. My bets are on 1.
You think 1? One is playing really well. I think 5 is also like dark horsing because Team Nakame. Did you see what he did last game?
No.
To break green bed, he shifted the entire way from yellow to green and nobody saw him. It was the funniest thing to pan around. I was like, that's not the right color for this base.
Oh, is Team 7 in the last in the finals too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Yeah, no. There's been some underdog stories, so I've got everyone here now.
18 plus S2, yes.
All right. Well, I'll just double check. Team 1 good.
Okay.
Team 2. Team 1, Team 2, Team 7. Waiting on the ready up from Team 5, but oh, Lanya DC'd. We'll wait for him. Oh, we're good. All right.
Okay.
So that is lightning that is ready. That's
That's
team.
7.
So that's
That's
1.
1.
Yep. That's
That's
5.
5.
And that's also 1. That's also 5. Okay.
okay.
My instructions. I don't think
It's
my
okay.
instructions were that clear. Come on, people.
Oh goodness.
Also open
Who's,
Twitch chat.
who's the one we're waiting on now? Team
2.
2?
Yep.
Okay, they're good.
All right. Then I will.
You're good. Are you choosing the map?
Yeah. Let's go for.
Train Grove.
I'm not. I'm not going to do.
Hell of a final
Okay,
map.
no. I've been like purposely avoiding maps that are like super rush heavy because I want this to last a little longer. Which is funny because the first game I got was Sky Festival, which is super rush heavy, and that one went the
Yeah.
distance.
I saw that. Yeah, I was peeking over at your stream, and we
Let's.
finished ours before yours was even done.
Yeah. I think I remember Enchant. I think Enchanted's usually pretty slow.
Enchanted is a huge map.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I want though. We'll let everyone get set. Yeah, no, this is exactly what I was thinking of. We'll let everyone get settled into their teams. So red team is good. Team 1 is missing a member. That is Crazy Joker to join it. Everyone else is good except Crazy Joker needs to join blue. There we go. And I will start.
Who do you think is going to win? What are your bets?
Again, Team 1 has been playing really strong overall. Team 5 is my dark horse.
I really think Team 1 will pull through. I will say Team 7 does have light on their team. Lightning is a pretty formidable foe, but I think one can do it.
Yep. All right. And just like that, we are right underway. We have all 4 teams settling into Enchanted, our final map of the day. We see right away just lots of slow starts. Everyone's going straight for their bed fences. No rushes just yet. Blue is actually going straight for the first push into the middle. Red bridging out to the Diamond Island. And everyone else opting for a little bit more resources before making any further steps. Blue side, we actually have Lanya and Blue Atlas. These 2 attackers have been crazy all day long, and they're immediately into the middle island, and they're immediately surveying the ground. Red has actually gone for both the Diamond Islands instead, that being Lightning, Yukiro, Semlo, and Dill Yellow, finally realizing that they were a little bit outclassed the bridging, are going to opt to play it a little bit slower. Green is now also starting their bridge, but softly first to fall into the void. But blue already clearing out the middle, collecting all the emeralds, moving their way back, and giving themselves that advantage. We still have blue. That's not blue. Unless that is Crazy Joker in the middle, surveying the grounds. As we have yellow bridging into the heavens to possibly just sneak into here and get a foothold. Green is also going for the middle of the map.
Yellow fell and died.
Green is now in the middle of the map, chasing down Crazy Joker for the next wave of the emerald spawns. They actually will chase him out, so that is 2 emeralds into the hands of Green if they can get back. Blue and red are looking to meet actually on this Diamond Island. This could be the start of a rush encounter. We have 2 blues versus our 1 red, and this red is going to just opt to back up, that being Lightning. The blues are not having any part of it. Blue Atlas and Lanya just want to push this aggression. And with that, Blue Atlas will actually fall while Lightning stays on. And Lightning is now realizing his advantage and he's going to push it. This fight is actually very close and almost actually won. But now we have Dill here to mop up the rest of it and get that free double and control of the diamond. He's actually going to continue pushing this. This actually, I'm not sure about this. He's actually, wait, no one's ready for this. No one was ready for this. And then Blue Atlas came around and now we have a bit of a build battle going up to the skies. Right now, it seems like Blue Atlas is winning, and Dill has dropped, and he is now just going to bank anything he has. He went to the wrong chest, unfortunately for himself. That means that all those materials will be lost. Those diamonds are gone. Red Bed is already gone, as I totally missed the fact that Yellow bridged to the same diamond island as Red and just went straight for it. Gabe, this is why you're my other... This is why you're my other camera.
Messaging about the donation may not working. I was trying to look at that. Maybe
fantastic.
Should accept debit. However, marketplace just because we're using all of Nebraska's bandwidth right now, may be having a stroke. So I'd give it like maybe 4 seconds.
There you go. And now we have green pushing out to the Diamond Island in the middle. Yellow actually is staking a claim not over the middle of the map itself, but the sky over the middle of the map. This is something we were not ready for, ladies and gentlemen. You can take your emeralds, but you can never water your plants under here again. But now he's actually going. This is Demon. This is Demon. Demon actually does stuff like this all the time. I love this man. He never takes no for an answer. He will do whatever he wants to do. And even if that means he catches a fire charge at the end of the day, I still praise this man. This was the man that held shift a good 150 blocks to break a bed. This man will not stop.
A legend.
And now we have Blue Atlas moving up to control this Diamond Island. Oh no, he's going to move right past it. He's actually going to go straight for this green bed. He's going to be met by Softly, it looks like, and they're going to have a bit of a build battle of themselves. Meanwhile, all of green is actually on this bed defense, so Softly's actually opting just to go around. But Blue Atlas is actually going to match this. Yeah, Softly's going to win that fight, but I don't know. He's only got a third of his health. I don't know if he actually gets anything out of this. This is really risky for him at this point, but at the same point, he also doesn't have anything to lose. He still has a bed. There's maybe a bridge in the sky, but that bridge in the sky is no threat to him. We're not going to talk about that fire charge, Lanya. Don't worry about it.
Voidwalker is trying to make a move in on red. It looks like, one red hit off.
Softly messed up his bridging by 1 block and immediately fell off. Oh, yep, I see Voidwalker now. Voidwalker has decided this is his location. Dill Pickle unfortunately disconnecting and will be eliminated as a result.
What team was?
He was red. And you know what? Voidwalker met with a swift end. All this while, Blue has taken total control of the middle of the map, claiming all these emeralds. There used to be another block. There used to be a block gap here. Either they fire charged the last block, or Demon came back and built it back in.
That wouldn't surprise me if you built it back in.
Yeah. Anyways, we have Blue Atlas going for another push onto the green bed. At this point, you actually have the high ground from Broken Boomerang. He actually will fall from the bridge. He's going to go just straight for the bed, but unfortunately can't pick Evan because there's actually an invis in the middle of the bed. He actually was so close, Lanya. I commend it. I commend it so much. He almost had it. And then Boomerang died from natural causes. We are not going to worry about that. I think he just fell off the map. Oh wait, no, oh no, here we go. The man, the myth, the legend, back at it again. No Sky is safe from this man. No Man's Sky, no, this is Demon Sky. You will not let this man, you will not chain this man down. He will claim everything as his own. He survived that fall. That's so much resources for him if he could just stay alive and get out, but unfortunately, there is a green member by the name of Softly here to cut him off, and that will be his downfall.
Now, Jacob, I will say these starting bed defenses were quite interesting. All except Blue had followed the same exact scheme.
Okay, I need to pause you for a second. Blue, I think this is Blue Atlas said, "Hey, Demon, I can go higher."
Oh my god.
And he has claimed the Sky Bridge for his own. And he is now using it to his own advantage. He will be met by Demon himself, who is the king of this bridge. I don't think Demon notices this is happening yet. The alarm trap has been activated, so everyone knows that Blue Atlas, he will take down 2, but at the same time, he will fall on his own. There will be respawns coming in. There's nothing really to worry about. But at the same time, that was a bridge straight up, so he was the only person on top of that bridge. No one else. There was also a blue on, I think that was Lanya. No, that was Crazy Joker. Made a play for the green bed. The green bed's actually exposed. That was very close. We almost missed that entirely. But at the same time, we still have 3 reds in the game. I think they're just hugging their own forge. But at the same time, they do have access to 1 diamond forge. They could slowly make their way to emerald if they wanted to. And now we have Vanishable making his own journey across the Sky Bridge. He will be met by the force known as Blue Atlas, but he immediately gets knocked off on top of his...
Demon and Voidwalker making a run in on green as they repair their bed. I don't believe they know this yet. Oh, actually, their bed was exposed, but now they've covered it back up.
There's still a glass missing, but I don't think it's gonna be good enough to notice. They now Demon and Void have planted themselves onto the green bed. I think they're getting ready for a TNT. But at the same time, there is glass here. This will not prove to be successful. I'll let you keep an eye on that. Update me if anything happens. I'm going to keep watching elsewhere. Softly is actually making a counter push onto the blue bed.
Play on yellow as well. Oh, there's a lot going on right now. Yellow's pushing on green.
Yeah, no, the kill feed is very indicative of that. The two yellows that were on green have found their swift end. Softly has disengaged from the blue and is opting to back up for just a second, just to reevaluate his options, and is now ascending heavenwards. Is this just the meta on this map, just to the skies?
Yeah. Ooh, Softly's on blue's base, trying to make a play.
He has 3 blues underneath him, 4 blues. One's just currently sitting in the forge. I don't know if he has. He is offering peace, as we see here. Softly out here making some friends, and Joker out here giving him a bridge to land on. Semlo also out here trying to make friends and small talk while everything else happens around them. Softly giving himself a little bit more room to work with, and nothing I don't think will really come of this. He's just kind of up here, unless he has tools.
Atlas is making a play for greens.
I can see the boxes. Softly is now has found his moment to make it his own. He's actually made one pick. He's going to go for a runaway, but is unfortunately going to get caught out by Lanya. Blue Atlas will be found by Broken Boomerang. How did a green get on the sky bridge? That is in fact Tio Plague Knight has climbed up on his own and is proceeding to tear down Demon's sky bridge at the cost of his own life. He left one block.
A reminder of
a reminder of the absolute legend that was. Now we have yellow on the other diamond island. That's Echo assessing the situation on green, realizing there's not much. I don't think there's much he can do here. He does have blocks in hand. He might be thinking of a push, but at the same time, there's not much to gain at this moment if he goes by himself. We actually have a blue here that I believe this is Blue Atlas. No, this is Crazy Joker actually. Well, Crazy Joker and Blue Atlas. All right, fair enough. Mounting their push onto the yellow bed, a fire charge straight from the diamond island. He actually will land. There is no alarm trap, but there's just a minor fight happening. One blue is already off, and it's all up to Blue Atlas. He finds one. He actually finds 2, but the respawn timers are gonna make this hairy. Wool, glass. He doesn't have enough time. There was wood in the way. I don't think he had an axe in hand. And he will eventually fall. Meanwhile, Eliescape actually went to go fight the Reds, but was found by lightning on, I believe, on the Diamond Island. Yeah, the blue Eliescape went to fight for the Diamond Island and was found out. Blues are just Reds are actually playing this as well as they could. They're just giving themselves as much room to work with as possible. They need to fire charge that bridge to the yellow, which they already have. They have given themselves 2 diamond islands. This could be a snowball into the right direction, but the only problem was everyone else already having access to emeralds could snowball the game out of control. Banishable at this point being caught out by 2 blues, running around the center of the map. He may be just stalling for time while something else happens, because there's currently 3 blues in the middle of the map chasing this man. Staying alive as long as he can and finally getting found by Crazy Joker. They might just mount a 3-man offensive towards this yellow bed, but at the same time, Demon is around the backside. I don't think anyone's ready for this. Blue bed is actually found by Softly, and that is such unfortunate timing by Blue Atlas, just as he's mounting his offensive. That's what I was saying. There was 3 people in the middle of the map chasing down Vanishable. You can never... Yeah, Softly almost got Lanya too. I see that now. Yeah. All right, now it's Lanya and Crazy Joker versus the world. And we also have all of Red. There's a chance that Red doesn't get last here, and that is a miracle in and of itself.
True.
All right, anyways, Yellow now reconnecting their diamond connection, possibly even trying to push all the way to Red. Yep, the fire charge comes in a little late, so now we have, I believe this is Demon. No, this is Vanishable. Vanishable actually is going to mount his own offensive onto the Reds. He's alone versus 3, and on this narrow bridge with fire charges, this is just not a fight that's winnable. Yeah, but that fire charge I think did damage, which means that Samo will acquire those diamonds that he just picked up. But once again, they're working to level off that bridge. Wait, there's my sir, he's doing it again. Oh, he's alive. This demon is above the green bed. He's just gonna chill here. Let his health come back naturally, because I don't know if he has a gap in hand. But you want to know what he does have? He never leaves home without his blocks. Manya actually is found by Yukiro. That's actually one less blue into the fight. It's Crazy Joker left to save the blues. Meanwhile, we have Lightning, Yukiro, and Semlo still fighting for their life on red, actually picking up a kill here and there. Right. Demon still perched on this greenhouse, still looking for his window of opportunity, being chased down actively by Oakdale Girl, looking just to see if he can make any moment of this. And he will eventually be found, unfortunately. But in the name of the Lord, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, bless you, Demon Akame. Moving back around, we see everyone is just kind of... There's a bit of a reset happening right now. We have yellow taking control of the middle of the map, being vanishable. This was a pocket fort that popped up here at one point. I don't know entirely who this was, but at this point, there's 2 yellows storming around the middle of the map. I think green at this point is too scared to leave their bed, except for Softly, obviously, because Softly is just their main aggressor. But at this point, they have 4 people on their bed. They don't really show any signs of leaving because they know that the fight will come to them. And here we go. Here we go. Voidwalker mounting the first offensive, baiting out as many fire charges as he can and just opting to back up. Oh, wait, there's another push happening from the Diamond Island, actually. Green's actually being very hyper aware about the situation that's unfolding around them. Because you have Voidwalker from the middle and Demon Akame, once again, taking to the skies from the Diamond Island. And unfortunately, we'll catch that stray fire charge, and just like that, the yellow offensive shall end. Moving back over to yellows to see their situation. Vanishable has just gotten done clearing out the middle islands. He will bring back that loot, and possibly that might be an upgrade for their base or for their armor. Sooner rather than later. We have still Crazy Joker sitting here. He still only has iron, but he does have a sharpened sword. He can put up a fight if he so needs to. We have reds still just vibing. They're just vibing.
Softly is trying to take the offensive to yellow, getting up on their roof after going around back, but can he do it? Cannot.
Unfortunate.
Valiant attempt.
Hopefully Vanishable can reconnect it. There's Vanishable. Just looked at our chat for a second. Voice quality is so crisp, it's almost like it's a Rock Band microphone. Kitsy, joke's on you. I upgraded my microphone for Black Friday. It's now a Blue Yeti X, which is why it sounds like infinitely better. Hey, I don't need to say it out loud. I can just be like, do you remember that one guy? And I think everyone knows what's about to happen next. Green team is aware that this push is coming. The fire charge comes in. He's able to dodge it. He's able to stay up here, which is actually massive. I want this to work so badly for this man. He is staking his claim. Yep, I think he knew that he was being the focus of the camera, and he wanted to celebrate a little bit, but got a little bit trigger happy as he was not aware for the fireball coming right below him. At this point, he's now looking for a way to get down. Wait, yellow's actually pushing from the middle as well. That's Voidwalker. There are many angles of attack that are coming in right now. Broken Boomerang on respawn. I think that's Oakdale Girl climbing up the tower to deal with Demon, and Tio Plague Knight sitting on the bed itself, waiting for an invis to possibly come in and strike. Meanwhile, Voidwalker is just going to disengage, leaving Green in a state of panic. Just sheer, utter panic. Vanishable actually went after Crazy Joker, but fell at the hands of the Iron Golem. Voidwalker, I'm sure, just went back and gathered resources. Echo and Vanishable both fall to Softly. I think that's on the base.
Yep, but Softly got knocked off.
Oh, did he? That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'll let you keep tab on that, because Demon, as soon as I looked away, Demon made his play. I'm sorry, I missed it. Moving back around, looking at Crazy Joker, he does have 3 iron golems just to his name. He is actually set in a pretty solid spot. There's nothing really stopping him. If he wanted to move up, he couldn't. That's why he is decided this is his hole. You cannot enter. Anyways, green is now mounting their own offense, being softly and Oakdale onto this bridge. Vanishable, the first line of defense. They're going to just back off. All 4 yellows are here to stop this counterattack. Voidwalker immediately drops down and finds Oak, and softly still hanging in there, but is soon to fall. Surely. He has half a heart. Okay, he's just gonna back up, disengage, and reevaluate what the rest of the game plan means. Wow, he got that knockoff. That's actually insane. Softly still mounting this push, but you also have to realize, oh no, Voidwalker just fell. Softly can continue this push. The fire charge comes in. He's still alive, still hanging in at half a heart. But I hate to break it to you, this entire time, Demon actually went past him. He thought about going for the fight, but you have to realize, Demon's not going to fight. He's just going to go for this bridge. He just wants to finish it. There's still fire charges being thrown his way. He will get hit and he will get dropped. He did actually drop a pocket fort onto the bed. That was actually insane block clutch from Demon Agane. Unfortunately, not enough to finish, to save his own life, but the effort, 100% worth it. May the Lord bless you, Demon Akame. All the yellows resetting, seems like, except for one possibly grabbing the middle. Oh no, he was in the process of dying. Where is Softly right now? Softly is currently on the diamond bridge, actually. He's staking his claim here, trying a different attack angle, choosing to ascend to the sky. He does have all 4 yellows in front of him. He's choosing to go just straight over them. But once again, you can never count out Demon to trust his sky bridge. I love this man. Echo going up as well to try to counter. Meanwhile, we have Vanishable going up from behind, and with that, Softly is going to fall and die from the fall damage itself. All right. I'll stop watching this guy eventually, but he's just too interesting. Wait. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They're not looking. Oh no. Nope. At this point, Boomerang has looked up, he has noticed it, and now heads have turned. There are 3 greens on the bed. At this point, Softly has left to mount another offensive towards yellow, but Demon, once again, just on top of... He's just on top. That's all he needs to be, is just on top. At this point, Plague Knight is coming up to chase. And very well played, actually, from Demon to keep himself on here. He's just being a nuisance. There's only 1 member on the bed. He's gonna drop the pocket fort. He's cased himself. He's actually found 1, but unfortunately will not get any more. Wait, no, he's still in there. There's someone else in there. There was an invis the whole time. That was Vanishable, and he almost got away with it. That was 1 glass and 2 wood broken. That was that close to the bed. Meanwhile, in the background, Crazy Joker was found out by Softly, and that will be blue team eliminated. Last place in the final game, but a very valiant effort across the whole tournament by the whole team. You guys have put up an amazing fight. Thank you for the show. That was your winners, Gabe.
I know. I really thought that Team 1 could pull through, and you know what? They really stuck out as long as they could. And
they really did. They were dealt a very unjust hand, and they played what they could.
Truthfully.
With this, we now are left to just 3 teams. I believe I'm going to check on red team because I want to say they should have at this point their whole Emerald Forge set up. The forge is producing at a very fast rate to the point which I'm curious, is there emeralds coming out of here? At this point, they have diamonds, so they surely do.
Hopefully. Demon Akame and Voidwalker making a play on green again. So it looks like there's just 2 on base this time.
There is just 2 on base, but now we have Plague Knight backing up. And Softly was also found, so there will be 4 on base here in a second. But they have 2 on top now, and they have TNT. But the problem is the glass.
Ooh.
Oh, Voidwalker.
Voidwalker.
Unfortunate. Found the wrong hole to fall into. But it's fine, because Demon is making it safe for the next time around. Though there are more fire charges coming his way, and here comes the engage. More pocket forts!
Oh, he almost managed to trap two Plague Knight in there.
So yeah, at this point, all the momentum is in Yellow's hands. Softly is constantly going in and trying to like break this cycle, but he just keeps getting found. At this point, Softly does have a TNT in his hand. He could go for something, but at the same time, there's just they don't have a chance to breathe. The second that Softly is on respawn and out to go again, someone else is above them again. There's just never a safe opportunity. But at this point, I think all sides are agreeing to back off for just a second and just collect resources. Red is playing for dragons, and honestly, I like it. They know their Redcon. Oh, but Echo snuck in! Echo snuck in through the main bridge! No one was expecting it after the amount of times they went over the sky!
Incredible. Incredible.
Absolute king, Echo, for finding his opening. It's fine, because beds are gone in 5.5 minutes anyways. All they need is to push this advantage. If they can eliminate green here, they can lock down the rest of this game. Because at this point, green is 100% the weakest. They have been holed into their bed for so long. And already you can see yellow pushing their advantage. Demon already on top of the entire base. Voidwalker and Vanishable ready to push from the middle bridge. There's fire charges being thrown in their way, but Vanishable taking to the bow and arrow, just trying to get some pot shots in. This is a whole team effort to eliminate this green team. Demon above, Echo from the side. Two from the middle. They have been cut off from the rest of the engage, but the whole fight is now breaking in. Vanishable and Voidwalker have now made it onto the bed, and here comes the offensive. They're just gonna case themselves in. They're just gonna stall this out as long as they can. They need to survive for 5 minutes. Demon, the first to go in. Vanishable also knocked off the side by a stray bow and arrow shot. Voidwalker also falls. It's just Echo versus the 4 members plus the Iron Golem. He's trying to get some pot shots in. They can't actually leave to go attack him without breaking a block. There they will break out and finally end the attack with a clean 4 for 0. But at the same time, resources wasted. There was an Iron Golem and about a minute of Yellow's advantage state. But that doesn't mean they're done. They're going to keep going. They know that this is their moment to strike, and they need to strike now. Because Red's not going to do anything. Red has been collecting diamonds since probably minute 5. They're not messing with you. They know their win con and they're playing to it. Voidwalker, once again, teasing the middle attack. Not going to really do much. In fact, that jumps a little too far now as he will fall straight down into the void. I think at this point, they just need to be gathering resources. They can gather resources and make 1 or 2 final attacks, but I don't think throwing buys like this is going to accomplish much besides 1 or 2 cheap kills. Because, like, look at the Emerald Forges in the middle. They're full. Vanishable now finally jumping into the middle. Demon as well, I think, also went to the top and caught a stray fire charge or 2. Voidwalker, I think, also went for the mid jump again. It was just a tad short. But at this point, there's now a reset for the yellows before their next attack. They have 3 minutes to push this advantage. They already have 1 member pushing up. That's, I think, Echo over here. Yeah, Echo over on the Diamond Island, looking for 1 angle of attack. Meanwhile, everyone else is going towards the Sky Bridge. This is going to be... Wait. We have actually... Demon is actually claiming the Blue Sky Bridge and going to collect extra resources. They might not be going for another play. They might be just gathering as much resources as they can in an attempt to just win it by fortitude. But at the same time, Voidwalker made his way up top. He has diamond armor and a wooden sword. He has a 1987 Oldsmobile with $300,000 worth of rims on it. You cannot even get on the same level of this man. He is on another one. Vanishable actually was going for some cheap picks on the red and also got found. So at this point, yellow, realizing that their advantage encompasses the whole map, are opting to just play their advantages, try to get a cheap pick where they can, as well as gathering every other resource available. But at the same time, I'm concerned for Voidwalker. He has a minute and a half. If he stays up here too long, he's easily just going to get caught out. Because the rest of his team is not really in a position to help him. You have Echo. Wait, Echo is going for the shift walk maneuver. He's going to walk all the way up. Oh, Voidwalker's dropped. Yep, Voidwalker dropped. I don't think he's in any position to fight, though. But at the same time, Demon is now here. Another pocket fort in the play. The fire charge whiffs. Trading fire charges. We now have a humongous fight breaking out just into the middle. They're gonna move up to chase softly, but that might be where their issue is. They might actually get caught out. Demon actually ended up on the back foot and will be knocked off as a result. So 2 people in on that attack. Echo got completely walled off by fire charges and was unable to participate. It was just Voidwalker and Demon, and they were unable to make anything successful. 35 seconds left until bed break, and I don't think anyone else is gonna bother risking their lives. But at this point, you still gotta look to Echo. He's still on this diamond island. There's a fire charge angle here. He has to get back now, as he will do just that. There's 20 seconds left until the bed break, and yellow is actually still going for resource collection. All of the reds are still just wait. Yellow, what is this? This is Vanishable once again making a push towards red from blue and just getting walled out. He was 5 seconds away from not having a respawn. And with that, no beds. 10 minutes of stakeout. This is Bed Wars. So yeah, we're gonna have very slow 10 minutes. It's also raining all of a sudden. I didn't know when that happened. We have 10 minutes of pretty much nothing's gonna be happening. I can see maybe a world where yellow goes for resource collection, considering the thickness of their 17 bridges. But at the same time, there is many risks as they are in the middle of the 2 remaining teams. There could be fire charges coming from either side. Either way, we already have one member making his way to the middle to grab more emeralds. That, I believe, is Voidwalker. So I think at this point, yeah, yellow is 100% in like the big shoe. There's a saying there, I forgot what it was, but yellow definitely in control of this game. They're just going to be walking still all over this map while red and green don't risk anything. Some of those actually opting to take pot shots across the way to try to get a cheap kill into the yellow. We still have 4 greens just chilling on theirs. Nothing really important to see here. Their golem will expire before anything else happens. Can you spectate the golem? Unfortunate. Yellow's still working their way out for resource collection. No one's really making an attempt to stop them though. I don't know if they just don't realize this is happening or what. Green is actually building into the middle as well. They might just try to throw their bodies into mid and claim that land for their own. But instead, they're also opting to fortify. There's a fire charge volley coming in from Echo, so now they know that he is there. But at the same time, I think he's also running away before they even have a chance to retaliate with any fireballs of their own. So he will get away safe and sound with just some chip damage.
The Void making the play for mid.
At this point, Diamond Armor, Diamond Sword, he is set for the rest of the game. Honestly, he could also just chill in the middle of the map and just stake that as his own. Has anyone claimed blue yet? Yes, that is Vanishable. Vanishable has been the one trying to make a move onto red this entire game. He has been the most active across the entire map, where Demon, Voidwalker, and Echo has really claimed that right diamond of yellow for his own. Voidwalker has been working in cahoots with Demon to get successful attacks off, and Demon is the Lord above forever and always. Amen. Yellow opting at this point to take down their bed defense or just level out their bridge a little bit. I think, no, they're leveling out their bed defense to give themselves more room to work with. And we have green still making up their cube as well as the heart. Thank you, Softly. And red at this point, actually, with all the fire charge damage that has occurred, they've also cased themselves in. They haven't actually rebuilt their diamond connection at all. I think at this point they're just claiming that they're good. They're just gonna post up and be ready for dragons.
Green is making a box. I'd say more of a cube because they're filling it in. So I'm not sure what their angle is for end game here.
Listen, the dragon can't knock you back if there's no air to knock you back into.
True. That's true.
It's not even like a very stylish cube.
Well, it's abstract.
Oh yes, it's clearly I don't get it.
Yeah, it's brutalism mixed with elements of conflict.
At this point, red has taken to fire charging the entirety of yellow's bridges, including the mid bridge, the diamond connection. They're just isolating themselves. They don't want any fight. They just want to be. And you know what? I think they'll be allowed that luxury just this once. I'm really curious when this pocket fort that's in middle came to be.
It's probably one of Demon's trademark.
Oh yeah, Demon's left a few of them all over the place, and remnants of them are found throughout.
Pep talking yellow for sure. Getting ready for the grand battle against potentially 6 dragons. Now, will they do it? Probably.
Oh, there's some more potshot fireballs coming onto yellow, but I don't think anyone. Yeah, I think all of them. I like this. There's nothing out there for you. You don't need to leave. You can just vibe right here. You are totally fine. Let me go theater mode. This is the team that is staking their claim to be the victor of the UNL MUNA Bedwars Tournament. These are your titans.
I will say I'm very concerned with Red's resource acquisition and what they have under their sleeves.
Yeah, because
this entire time.
Yeah, they have gotten enough diamonds to the point where they have Emerald Generator, possibly upgraded Emerald Generator. So they possibly are sitting on a fair amount of emeralds. Granted, they do have diamond armor and diamond swords, but at the same time, Semlo is unupgraded. He could be having a lot of tricks up his sleeve, possibly even a whole inventories with the arrows. We don't know these things. 3 minutes left until sudden death begins and we get dragons to spawn, and no one is even daring. Green is looking for a potential push and softly. Oh, okay, this is a good play. They're actually gonna fire charge into yellow to make sure that they can't contest this, while softly just walks right up and grabs emeralds. That's actually a very smart play. I like that. Meanwhile, there is a fireball volley coming back. But in the meantime, Softly has managed to grab all of the emeralds and is making his way back up. More fireball trades happening as we speak. And Softly at this point is aware that the volley could be coming at any moment, and he's waiting to cross, but at this point, he is safe back at home with a good 12 emeralds up his sleeve. So that gets green a little bit closer to closing the deficit, but there's still quite a gap. More fireball volley being thrown all the way through. Yellow actually opting to build sidewalls to not let any more fireballs get thrown in. You guys are roasting the fact that I said Muna. I don't care. If you wanted to,
I was gonna say some.
nah,
Like,
nah, Muna.
Muna.
20 minutes ago, I missed another donation. We had $25 from Joseph Winner. Joseph, thank you very much for the $25. Your generosity is appreciated, and it is going to a very charitable cause. Thank you very much.
A bit on my end. For some reason, the bots aren't going.
Also, to all 16 viewers that are watching this, also below 16 viewers, nice seeing you. We are also going to be having an award ceremony afterwards. I'll be streaming that here as well. We'll get an interview with all the winners from the game, get their thoughts on it, and everyone that participated. And I think we might also get audience participation as well to vote for an MVP of the entire tournament. I already have my candidates for MVP, but I'm sure everyone else has the same. Meanwhile, 40 seconds away from dragons. That time went way quicker than I was expecting it to. We're now going to be looking towards 6 dragons. Looking at everyone's defenses leading up to it. Green team has assembled their cube with a staircase, as well as... Wait. Why are there red golems here?
Where at?
On green.
Oh, did someone make a push?
Did they? When did this happen?
Check and see. It must have been Yuki, because Yuki's on blue right now.
Oh, Yuki's actually clever. I like that. Unfortunately, yeah, there was nothing that could have been done. I'm gonna turn down my dragons. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, we can still hear the clanging of the arrows, so that's fine. Yellow are doing this strategy again. I loved it when Yellow did this the first time around. They are opting to go vertical. They are pocket forting to the sky. They have so much ground to work with. I like this strategy a lot. Meanwhile, the dragons are already taking up a lot of ground. A lot of these mid bridges, especially, are just gone. Green side has faced this tactic before in game 1. And what they did is exactly what they did here. They just threw out a volley of fire charges. They let them know this land is not claimable. They have the claim command. They cannot have this land. Yellow already dropping down to water, giving themselves their backup failsafe, giving themselves as much room as possible to win as they can. Meanwhile, Red has already been swept once. Yuki has made it all the way back. Echo is now off. So now it's green with the most players alive. Red also had a queen sweep through. They now have a back wall totally missing. There's a lot of angle of attack here. Yeah, yellow has been just totally fire charged off. There is so much damage here. Another dragon sweeping through yellow, doing a lot of damage. But again, not taking away the water sources. More fire charges are coming in from the red side, and another dragon just harassing yellow. The dragons have been not kind to yellow this game, but green has just 4 snipers ready to go at all times. Just any dragon that walks up, just bang, 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 and there they go. The rest of the map, mostly untouched. Another dragon making a sweep through red, doing a little bit of damage. There's a lot less walls, and they're on a flat terrain right now. Not entirely what you want. There's also a bunch of red golems. The rest of the dragons just kind of poking around at everyone. Yellow is doing a little bit of a better job. That was a big fall, actually, from Voidwalker, down to 1/3 of his health, but still hanging in there. Gets a golden apple, and he's right back into it. Green, so far, has been almost entirely untouched. They have also adorned the water strategy, but here comes an onslaught of dragons towards the green base. again. Oh, the back sweep! The pearl! The back sweep actually saved him, and he actually got knocked off, but he pearled into the wall and got stuck, and that saved his life.
That's amazing. It looks like red might be migrating to mid for some more real estate.
That would be a very logical next step to take. I see the egg bridge. It's just they need to find their moment. They need to find the moment where none of the dragons are looking, and I think they found that moment. That moment is now. There's actually an invis. There's a red invis. This is their secret weapon. There's a knockback stick as well. This is the secret weapon. But at the same time, there's dragons taking up a lot of the ground from mid as they go. It was Yuki. It was Yuki. It was Yuki who went invis. He was ready to go, but he actually got hit. I think also by a straight bow shot. But meanwhile, red has now taken up middle. They're now throwing some fire charges towards middle. They're just here to cause chaos. They were behind from the start, so they know they had to do something to make a change. And you know what? I think this is the logical play. They're now throwing their own share of fire charges into yellow, but at the same time, they're not keeping an eye on the dragons. Oh, they're actually throwing up an egg bridge. They might go for a push, or they're just going to bait for it. At this point, all of the dragons are just circling the middle of the map right now. The reds are in a very not good position right now. As we see here, Semlo and Lightning are just surrounded. Not only by players, but by dragons. There's just no real... Like, they went here for more real estate, but at the same time, they're just surrounded. They're being attacked by all sides, on all fronts. There's nothing they can do. The fire charges are coming in, but at the same time, they're just getting shot back the second they're shot. They're getting hit by the fire charges as much as yellow is, if not more. At this point, Lightning is down a little bit of health, but still fine. Here comes the dragon back swipe. Oh, I think Lightning got caught on the block. Otherwise, that would have been a horrible knockback. Still pelting with arrows. Halfway through our sudden death. And we still have 2 reds, 4 greens, and 3 yellows. Green has still been chilling ever since that one attack that almost killed Softly. Meanwhile, yellow lost their man, that was Echo. They lost Echo a little early into sudden death, and now they're also fighting from disadvantage. Another dragon comes sweeping behind and barely misses Semlo. That was almost another bad encounter. Oh god, these dragons really don't like Semlo. He's just getting battered. That's the word we're going to use for that, I guess. He's just getting battered by these dragons, and there's nothing, like, they're always just coming from right behind him. That's the danger of going middle. You have to look all around you. There's no safe angles.
Well, Light is making an invis play onto the base, and is he going to do it?
Oh yeah, there's one. He's knocked out one.
He got one.
He needs to put away the sword. He needs to put away the sword. They can see him right now. Yep, he's been found. Oh no, the golems. The golems. He's still at 13 health. Light. He's chasing down Void. Void actually tried to ender pearl out and missed the pearl. He hit the side of the block, and unfortunately, that will be his end. And with that, there's only one yellow left, and it is Demon, our Lord and Savior, who has found his home on the top of the entire map. He wants to keep his home, but at this point, he's being fire charged. That's only going to knock him up a little bit. Those blocks actually can't break as they are part of the original base. The green is still getting hit by a few dragons, but so far their base is totally intact. It's now just one yellow being Demon versus both Lightning and Semlo. I think Semlo is still camping out in the middle of the map, but the dragons are now not very happy at Lightning, as he is now also taking his share of hits. He's egg bridging and invising. He's just going to make a move. He's actually going to just escape. I wonder if he's... Oh, please. Please. This is actually huge. He has 3 minutes to make something happen. No way. He needs to be careful. Oh, no! Wait, the water. The water. The pearl. That was a massive pearl.
Everything.
Yeah, no, everything about that was so good. He has dropped... All right, he's dropped his 4 golems. He's ready for a fight that's not coming to him, though. Like, they're just sitting back. They're gonna let these golems expire. They're gonna just plink away with bows. They don't need to go up and chase him. At this point, there's a trade of volley fire. Lightning's been hit a handful of times. A fire charge in the middle. The dragon coming sweeping through. All right, Lightning putting himself into the center of the fight. He's taking the fight with Boomerang. Unable to he's so close to finishing off. He finally does by the Ion Golem. The dragon's still also, Lightning still at 3/4 of his health.
Oh my
Plague Knight
goodness.
also super low health. This is actually an insane turn from Lightning. Plague Knight forced to take the higher ground. He's looking for his angle, but he doesn't want to go in and recommit. He's killed the water. He killed the water on Oak.
Oh no.
Wait,
it's
no,
okay.
she's fine,
They
she's
have one
fine.
source block. Okay, it's okay.
Lightning is still chasing down Plague Knight. This is going to be another kill probably. Except Plague Knight getting the volley. That's another kill for Lightning. This is a now 2v2v1. Red has clawed their way back from the depths to get back into this game. Oak still just hiding right here. No health. And there she goes. She's knocked off, but she still has the water. He's still trying to kill these source blocks, but he can't find the right one. There are several source blocks here. The dragon's also coming after Oak. Wait, the dragon just took out the water halfway down.
Yeah,
That's
I saw
interesting.
that. That was really interesting.
Minute and a half. He's still looking for the source block. He found it. He found it.
Oh, softly coming behind. Softly gonna get it.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Oak got found finally. Now it's still softly.
Softly got it. Softly got it.
Wait, no. He's stuck. Wait, he's stuck in the block. He's stuck in the block.
He's stuck in the block.
He's stuck in the block. How? Wait, he is. He's 100% just stuck in the block. He tried to exit straight below him. Wait, if he just lives, Red wins. If he just lives, Red wins because the player count, I think. There's no way.
Yes.
He has 45
Yes.
seconds. He has 45 seconds. He just has to stay alive. He's got to be totally out of resources, though. That's going to fall right past him.
Ooh.
The bow. He's got a bow, though. He's ready. I like how Softly's doing this, though. Softly's playing this really smart.
Very
Yellow.
intuitive.
At this point, it's just Demon on yellow. He's just letting this all happen. And this, yeah, Softly's trying to get the right angle, but I don't think he will. 15 seconds left in the game.
Oh.
Demon actually fell.
Demon hit
That is
the
actually
foul.
so unfortunate. He got hit by the dragon. 10 seconds left. Softly at this point doing everything that he can to find this final kill. He's just wants to find him. There's 5 seconds left. 4, 3. Oh my god! Lightning! Oh my gosh! Let's go!
GG.
What an insane
Wow.
ending to the tournament.
Wow.
Lightning proving that bugs still make the difference. Who cares about bugs? That was insane. What an ending. Well played by Lightning to make all of the plays happen.
GG.
Semlo in the middle, just staying alive. Lightning going in, finding, I think that was two or three yellows. I think it was just 2, actually. He found 2 yellows, made the other one flee to the sky, found his window, left yellow, went over to green, just a thorn in their side, found 3 kills, 2 by killing 2 just in the initial onslaught. He singled out Broken Boomerang, and then he died eventually to the Iron Golem. He found Plague Knight when he was like 3/4 of health trying to run away. Oak got knocked off early on and just always got caught in the water. And then Softly just couldn't find an opening to knock him off the block glitch. That was an insane ending to this tournament. Oh my gosh.
That was. I would not have expected the way it had ended. If you told me yellow would rushed in or red even rushed in and killed everyone, I'd believe you. But to leave it to a glitch.
Yeah,
block,
that up to a block glitch. That's actually insane. That was. He was. I mean, at that point, it would have been a 1v1v1 until Demon died. At that point, it was anyone's game, I think. Because at that point, I don't know who it goes to. But at this point, if you are in my chat at twitch.tv/didgeridoo_TV, we do have a straw poll going up in the chat being brought on by Derek to vote for the tournament MVP. So we are allowing crowd participation here. You can choose 2 of your MVPs. I've got my 2, and I will let that sit there. I think at this point we're gonna move over to the
I don't know if we're gonna go to the main stage just yet.
yeah. All right. Oh yeah, no, I need to go get the interview, but they're not in the oh no, they are. Okay. I'm going to pop over to Team 7 and I'm going to get the tournament winning interview because good god. Okay, Team 7. What a way to end it. How are you guys feeling after that win?
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Very stressful.
Yeah, no, Lightning, that was some of the most insane, like, Bed Wars I've ever seen. You are actually a psychopath.
Thank you.
And at that point, when Lightning was making his push, I was totally focused on him. I didn't look to Simo. Did you just stay in the middle for the rest of the game, or did you go to blue?
Yeah, I was 100% hard carried. I was just there trying to stay alive.
No, at that point, that's what won you the game, was you staying alive, because that extra number mattered.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have to think, you guys lost your bed first. At that point,
Yeah.
you just isolated yourselves from everyone else. What was going through your minds that entire time?
Eat diamonds.
Eat
Throw
diamonds.
fire charges.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Eat diamonds, throw fire charges. At that point, me and Gabe were both there. We were thinking to ourselves, they have been sitting on so many diamonds that even like Semlo didn't even upgrade to diamond armor. So surely they were hiding something. And then that's when we saw Yuki go invis as they tried to cross middle. Unfortunately, you did get clipped by an extra bow shot, and then the dragon came and swept you off.
Yeah.
At that point, did anything in your game plan change?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was in spectator, so I was, trying to help them, let them know
Yeah.
where things were.
Yeah. But at that point, like, was your plan before Yuki got knocked off different from afterwards? Or was your plan just to go to the middle to survive, or were you planning on going and bringing the fight to everybody else?
Oh yeah, we were planning on pushing, and we just kept pushing.
Absolutely amazing energy. I have to kill 5 more minutes of interview time before the award ceremony, and then you guys can get your gift bags and t-shirts or whatever we're giving you. But yeah, that was actually insane Bed Wars. Lightning, you got block
Yeah.
glitched, right?
I don't even know how it happened. I just started spamming pearls and somehow got block glitched.
Okay, you did have pearls. I was wondering, because I was like, it didn't look
Yeah.
like by any other means you shouldn't have gotten stuck the way you did. It just looked really weird to see it that way. But yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely, like, it's weird because I think it was Voidwalker. Voidwalker threw a pearl away from you when you were pushing them. He hit the side of the diamond island and fell. Did not get a block glitch at all. Just died straight up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was weird.
But you just got that insane momentum of luck, and at that point, Softly just didn't know how to deal with you. That was actually, wow. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while. That was a really cool way to end it. Congratulations, guys, once again. That was a really fun tournament, and it was really fun casting you guys the whole way through. You guys ended up a lot more of dark horses than I expected you to be. I will say that.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah. Shout out to my teammates. I haven't touched Bed Wars in over a year.
Welcome to the club,
yeah.
brother.
I mean, it's fun though. I should start playing more.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun game. I definitely recommend having like a queue with you, so you have your friends to joke around with. You're just
right.
Because otherwise, going into solo queue, you're just gonna get ran down a lot. But playing with a bunch of friends always makes that experience 10 times funner. But I think with that, we're gonna actually move everybody into the main stage for the awards ceremony. So if you guys want to go ahead and move over there, thank you very much.
Incredible tonight.
That was a good night. That was fun.
This was.
That was really fun. That was great.
Gabe, we really expected your team to get through to the finals.
I think we did as well. But you know what? That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yep.
You know what? It's okay. We had fun doing it, supporting a good cause.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. But hopefully everyone else had fun tonight. What were y'all's thoughts? We have a minute. So what are some thoughts on how tonight was?
I thought it was really fun. It was for a charity, and me and my team came together. Just had some fun. We were not expecting to go up in finals, but it's really, really cool. Glad to see the
even
other
in Reaper,
players
no
as
diamonds.
well.
That's for me.
Yeah, that was some fun Bed Wars to spectate the entire way through. That was some really cool stuff. Good job, guys. I think at this point, Kitsy is gonna take the floor.
Hello. Can you guys see us okay? Hear us okay?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That was crazy. I don't know about you guys, but that was not how I was expecting that game to end. That was insane. I was like sitting at my desk like, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen next? So I'm glad we had an exciting end to the tournament. This is Michaela, the other co-president of MUNA. She was busy streaming earlier if you guys saw her on stream. So yeah, if you want to talk a little bit about MUNA recap for everybody.
Like UNL MUNA?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so just to recap, UNL
We can
MUNA.
include how much we raised.
Yes, we raised $200 just from the stream donations and $160 from the registration fees. So $360 in total for this tournament, which was really cool. I don't think either of us expected to raise that much money. And that will help out a lot of families in Lincoln. We give culturally specific food boxes to refugee and immigrant families in Lincoln, so this is going to help out a lot of people in Lincoln, and we're really excited. Do we want to go over teams?
Yes, so we will not keep you guys up any later. We will go over the awards really quick, and then I will check the straw poll. Sorry, Derek just ran by and pointed, but I don't know why. I will check the straw poll and see who our voted MVP is. So, drum roll. You guys were all there. You saw the game, but coming in 4th place is Team 1. We were cheering for you. It was a crazy, crazy game. So, yes, it was awesome. And then we have 3rd place, Team 5. 2nd place, Team 2. And in 1st place, Team 7. So, I think, what? Oh, the straw poll, cool. I think Yuki just found out he was going to be on that team today. So to be able to rally as a team and clutch that win was incredible. I had no idea how it was going to end in those last couple of seconds. So it was crazy. For Team 7 who won, we have some prizes for you guys. So we will message you to sort those out later. But we have a really cool t-shirt for each of you on the team. We have a little mini gift basket that we're going to put together and send to you guys. So we'll be in contact with you. But congratulations on the win. If you guys were watching the Jacob Stream Didgery stream, he had a really great interview with them. So you guys go back and watch that. Hear their takes on the final moments of the game. It's very close. Do you want to announce our tournament MVP?
Okay.
There is no prize other than you are the best person in the tournament and you're awesome.
So our tournament MVP is Lightning 573.
Who's surprised? I mean, come on, you saw it.
It was very, very close.
Yeah, you saw the ending to that game. It was very close, though. You want to read through the next two?
Yeah, Oakdale Girl was right behind Lightning, and then Demon.
The Demon was, like, I think our stream fan favorites. So we were really, I was really hoping that the, like, go high and drop down play would work. We were cheering for you. It was crazy. I wish we would have gotten to see you get, like, eliminated. We weren't there for that, but yeah, so... thank you guys so much for participating in this tournament. We were really glad to see the turnout, not just from Nebraska gamers, but from people literally all over the United States. So thank you guys for playing. I hope you guys had fun. Please feel free to stick around in this Discord. We'll keep it up. And, you know, it's a great place to message people, see if they want to play Bed Wars or just hang out and make new friends. I'm sure we're all down to play with any of you guys sometime. So I think we're thinking about doing a Jackbox in a little bit, possibly. If you are watching the Discord later, we might be doing that. So if you're looking for something fun to do, there's always that. But yes, otherwise, thank you guys so much for participating. If you're a UNL student, feel free to come to one of our meetings, come hang out with us. You know, maybe play Minecraft with us again sometime. But yes, have a good night, you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for this offer.
Thank you. Thank you
Good night,
for the
guys.
opportunity.